anything,
Sounds
so
a little bit like they
half
were
health,
not
so-
doing great.
Sounds
I'm
like...
also at half health, so...
Well,
we're good.
luckily, yeah. To be fair, this was meant to be 5 people fighting it, and then so.
Yeah, then Tristan just said, "All right, fuck you guys."
I didn't even remember what happened a month ago. Why I wasn't available, to be honest. There's
Yeah.
so much going on. I was probably
I don't remember either.
in Chicago or something.
He's in Chicago.
Fancy boy.
I'm going to Chicago then next week. It should be fun. Cool. All right, let's go. Tristan, you said you wanted to take the recap. Is that correct?
Yes.
Go for it.
All right. So from what I understand, last session the combat at the Sylvari Grove just ended,
Mm-hmm.
and Delphine, after making the ultimate sacrifice, turns to her new companions and says, "Please kill this demon for me, because he's gonna come after you," and promptly gets killed and possessed by the giant crow demon.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, there's a little period of mourning, a little fear that was struck in everyone's hearts, and Cecil was called out by their mother, I don't remember her name, unfortunately, just
Pale Tree.
mother, the Pale Tree. Okay.
Mom.
Nah.
And so everyone went up to talk to them, but not before discovering that if anyone touched Cecil, they would be afflicted by some horrible vision and take actual mental damage from it. So they went up to the Pale Tree, and there was a lot discovered. We discovered that each of the realms that came to... Is this Earth?
Oh, we call it the material plane.
Material plane. The material plane.
Yeah.
Each of the realms that came to the material plane has a beast of some sort that ties itself to our realm. So in order to fix the world, we'll need to find them and, for lack of a better word, deal with them. We also discovered that... Was it Drenthen?
Phandalin.
Phandalin.
Oh, Phandalin, the main one. Yeah,
Yes.
the one in the middle.
Was not wiped out by the event, by the shattering, and instead is actually stuck in a sort of suspended animation.
Mhm.
We don't know what's exactly going on, but the Pale Tree did give us a vision that people are still there, so there might be a chance to save it.
Most importantly, the rat, of course.
Of course.
Yes, the rat is
Whatever
alive,
its
and that's
name is, I've
immediate.
completely forgotten.
Sniffles.
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 Big fan.
You can't forget that,
Oh,
Ross. What the fuck?
God, Ross.
God
After
damn
that,
it.
Cecil was
Something
also
on
given a
this
chance to talk to what's his name?
one.
Bronwyn, yes. They got a chance to catch up. They got a chance to apologize, point a few fingers at both sides. And the Pale Tree asked Cecil to give up a part of themselves. And Cecil complied, which in turn made them take yet another level of exhaustion. So they're at half health, half movement speed, and disadvantage on all rolls, basically. So, nice.
Great, guys. We're doing great.
And with that, with a newfound mission, the team sets out, and they were going to plan where they wanted to go next, but decided to rest for the night. And that night, Meryl went to go see Cecil and Ransom as they were having a spa night, and Meryl decided to apologize. And she felt so bad that she decided to run her rapier through Cecil's body. But that was only partially through
That's how you
her own
apologize. I don't
feeling.
know.
That was only through her own feeling partially. Because in reality, she was being controlled by a brain slug. And suddenly, the whole team gets attacked by brain slugs, zombies, satyrs, and the Pumpkin King, which is where we are now.
Damn
God,
right.
Now all we gotta do is squash this gourd.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is... Well, that is where most of you are now. But before we rejoin, Yeah, we are going to find Nico. Nico,
I don't like how the music's changed.
Yes.
I like the music. No.
you are what sort of swimming costume would Nico wear?
Sorry.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, here's the beach episode.
I guess it would just be, your normal swimming trunks, shirtless and all that. Just, like. Actually, no. Let's make it fun. He wears a speedo.
Full tight speedos. Nico, you are just chilling on an endless beach.
Hell yeah.
You've got well, what are you? So you look around, and you see rolling waves with multiple surfers of all shapes and sizes. Different races. You've got like a giant orc that's surfing on like a huge rock. There are like two gnomes, like tiny little gnomes that are surfing on the orc's wake behind him, as well as like a ton of tieflings, dwarves, elves having some fun there. There's a barbecue to your left. There's a little dance area on the beach with a tiefling DJ playing some sort of like funky kind of ska music almost, and a load of people like wiggle dancing. There's a bar behind you as well, and you find yourself, alone, but in this incredibly chill, cool place.
You're asking what I want to do now?
Where would he go? What would you do? The last thing, I'll point this out, the last thing you remember is going to sleep.
Got it. Okay. So he's like, oh man, this is a really chill place. I just want to, catch the vibes, as they say. So he's just going to get up in his banana hammock. He's going to make his way over to the dance floor. And he's just going to start busting it down sexual style.
Love it. So give me, first, and most importantly, give me an athletics check for how good the dance moves are.
Okay.
Can't disappoint here.
Oh.
24.
20. You just like immediately stand into the middle of this group, jump like 10 foot in the air, 3 backflips, land in a surf position. Everyone cheers, and life of the party keep going. Give me a wisdom save.
That 20?
That 20? Jesus Christ! Okay.
Oh my god.
You see a small-ish half-elf come up to you and like, hey, dude, how nice flip there, bruh. You're amazing. Where are you from?
Ah, dude, I'm from Strixhaven. Just made my way over here for summer break. I love the vibes here.
Vibes are exceptional, dude. You want to know a secret?
Sure, why not? Lay it on me.
Yeah. All your friends are dying right now. And you're asleep. So, do with that as you will. And he disappears, falls apart, and becomes a ton of tiny little centipedes and just crawls away.
What
Give-
was he smoking? What am I smoking? Holy crap.
Give me a perception check.
Oh,
Buddy.
one.
Okay. With a nat 20, you on your wisdom save, you were feeling the vibe. You were getting this like the flow of the music. Immediately, as soon as this guy comes to speak to you, you understand something is wrong. You have been trained and like taught at least about mental prisons, and you very quickly realize and remember you were nowhere near a beach, and this beach goes on forever. But when you look around and you try and find a way out, there is just people. You're in the middle of the dance floor, people after people after people. Nico, roll initiative for me.
Uh-oh.
16.
16.
I guess.
Perfect. Okay, not too bad. And with that, we cut back. Cecil,
Oh,
it
shit,
is
that's right, I went to
your
the
turn. You have a brain slug
Motherfucker.
on your face. So just like...
Ah.
and the Pumpkin King is laughing manically. What are you going to do?
That's the question of the day, ain't it? I
Mhm.
don't remember. Did you told us like the slugs were doing pretty bad last time? How accurate is that? You know.
So the slug on you looks hurt, but not like on death's door. It's the satyrs that are looking incredibly fucked up. The slugs look fine, hurt, but not like super. They are also slugs though, so you know they don't have a huge amount of health.
So comforting. I feel so comforted now.
I'm glad.
Oh, super comforted. I'm just trying to decide if I want to gain more hit points or if I want to attack. I think I would like to not die and perhaps gain more hit points, so I'm going to use symbiotic entity.
Cecil
get
just
my,
dies again.
36. Yeah, no. To get my 36 temp HP. Thank you very much.
Good shout.
You get how much?
36 now.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually think I can do much as a bonus action though, but let me check just in case. Where the fuck is my bonus action tab? Oh. Is everybody looking really rough right now? Like, hit point wise, people, my friends?
Tovar's holding together all right.
Ransom could be better, to be honest. But Ransom's also a little on the far away side, so yeah.
How's Moore's?
Abel is
That
doing.
one.
She doesn't look bloodied, but she's very close. She looks kind of fucked up, maybe a little bit.
I will do a first level healing word at you, because I'm
Oh, yeah.
nice.
So
Gonna
kind.
get blighted.
Totally not
Have
gonna stab me
7 hit
later.
points.
Only level 1? Come on.
Just don't even care.
Mabel
I don't
did
even care.
stab
Did
Cecil,
stab her.
so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The healing word is like stabbing you later for this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I
this
can't
out loud?
break free from my restraint, right?
It's
That would have been like an
an
action. I'm assuming.
action to
Okay, I should have done that first.
yeah. Although you're only grappled right now, so you can't. But
Oh, I
that
have
square,
restrained on it.
that square is also difficult terrain. So all in all, it's pretty rough.
I feel like. Well, I mean, I could just step out of the square, right?
You're grappled, so zero
Oh, okay. so
zero
that means I can't
movement.
move. Okay, never mind. That's all I can do then.
Cool. Okay. Moors, that's you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a lovely little stab at the centaur who is grappled me. Is that allowed?
Go for it. It just laughs. Catch me if you can! With his little tickle hands.
I hate him.
Ross, can you remind me what the square does again?
The square is.
It's an entangle.
Yes, it's. Was it difficult terrain or or was it entanglement? It was
Because it was a strength saving throw, right?
It was
I think
entangle.
it's entanglement.
Yeah, sorry.
Because Dovar has a web on him.
Yeah. A creature must succeed in a strength saving throw. You can use an action to make a strength saving throw to get away from it, if you want. But Meryl. Oh, so actually, Cecil, you aren't grappled because you don't have the web. So I think only Tovar failed that.
Oh.
Oh, I think
I
was
do
definitely
remember,
grappled.
Like I remember that I thought I was restrained. I had that.
Oh,
maybe
if
not
you-
grappled, but restrained.
Oh, if you had restrained, then yeah, you did miss it. I'm trying to
Yeah,
go back and look,
yeah.
but I can't see that. Oh,
I'm gonna put restrained back on.
oh
just
yeah,
in
all
case.
three of you failed your strength saves. I just saw. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can still attack if I'm restrained.
You can still attack. You just can't move.
It'll be a disadvantage though, right?
What is it? Creatures restrained. Let's have a look. I really should have had these
against
conditions
the
open.
creature.
The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Attack rolls have a disadvantage, yeah, and attacks on you have advantage. Yep. So attack with disadvantage.
Look at us knowing rules.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Did that not go through? Oh,
Yeah, there's
And you're
a thing
attacking
coming.
the satyr in front of you.
yeah. Does a 12
13
hit?
or 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Goddamn. All right.
Slowpoke, you suck!
Fucking
Yeah.
rude.
I suck right now, but you're gonna get your ass beat in a hot sec. Just
Yeah.
wait.
I don't even have an ass. I've got goat legs. Woohoo!
Oh my god.
I poop
Um,
from my horn.
I need
Oh,
you to just
Horrible. I wish you would not say that right now.
you can attack, but can you just not talk? Maybe.
Please.
I'm gonna cast. Oh boy. I'm gonna healing word myself. It's a bonus action. 'cause
Okay.
Fuck all this. Why is my? I can only do it as a 3rd level because I only have 3rd level spell slots left. Well, okay. Thank you. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Nico, back to you. You are
Music.
surrounded by people fully
tone change.
dancing around. You know something is wrong. The way that I'm going to do this is you need to make it about 60 feet to get through. Now, it's difficult terrain, so if you were to dash, you can only make 30. But I will let you use if you want to use a bonus action to do a athletics or acrobatics check, DC 15, I'll let you do that. If you want to use an action, I'll let you do that with advantage.
How generous.
Can I cast spells in this like thing?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you have full access to everything. So if there's anything else you want to do, but you know you need to you look around and you start seeing the world darkening to just around this crowd. And you know, especially with a nat 20, that you need to just get out of this crowd to get back to your friends.
Okay. Damn. Alright. So it's 60 feet of all difficult terrain.
Yes. Well, no. It's you need to get 60 feet out. Yeah, and it's all difficult terrain.
Alright.
Unless you do an athletics check, in which case you can pass through that normally. So if you were to do a bonus action athletics check and get over 15, you could make it out with your dash.
Right. I have 14 at athletics.
So you can't... the only thing is don't roll a 1.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
that was with mine. Yeah.
Holy shit. You begin to, like, deftly push through as everybody's faces begin to melt and turn into the faces of your friends, all screaming for help. Help, Nico, please! We're melting! You, dead focus, burst through. As you burst through the, the people, they part like the flaps of a tent. You burst out, seeing the scene directly in front of you. There is a giant Pumpkin King monster. There are bugs everywhere, growth happening, and I'll say you still have an action, but you won't have any movement left.
No movement left. Okay. Did I use my bonus action too, right?
Bonus action gone, so just an action left.
Okay. That takes away a lot of my options here. How close am I to that? Am I to that slug to my right here?
I'll
Am
let
I
you.
close enough to him?
I'll let you have come out there, so you're like next to it. It's like on Cecil.
Okay.
Hi, Nico. It's glad I'm good. Like, super happy that you're not slugged right now. A little hand here, maybe.
Right.
Pushing away the thing.
It opens its mouth
just
and a
gonna
little
scratch
mouth
his
comes
head.
out
He's
of its
still
mouth.
like- as normal, he sleeps with armor on, so let me take that off real quick. Man, what's it take to get for a guy to get some sleep around here? And he's gonna pull out his Javelin of Lightning, and he's going to use his inspiration right now because there's a enemy 5 feet from him, so he's gonna cancel up the disadvantage.
Okay.
He's gonna throw it straight at the Pumpkin King.
Ooh.
Oh, that Javelin of Lightning will hit the
guy in front
slug,
as well. Yeah.
and then it'll hit the Pumpkin King.
Will it hit this guy as well? Is it within 5 feet or
It's
is
a
it?
5-foot beam, so it's like I'm guessing it wouldn't be thick enough to hit that guy.
No,
Yeah.
it would just hit the slug then. Yeah. Pumpkin King looks up and goes, "Aha! Finally someone joins the party. Welcome, Sleepy." Ah! As this lightning bolt just fires directly towards him. A 19 hits for sure.
Awesome. Yes, that's what I was worried about. Okay, so the slug has a DC 13 saving throw or takes 4d6 damage. Lightning.
Jesus. And that's a dex save?
Yes.
Wow. Well,
I can roll the damage if need be.
its dex is -3, and it rolled a 5. So that is a big 2.
Oh, slugs.
Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
21 damage.
Jeez!
Hello.
Oh my god.
This slug is on death's door. It looks like it's
Holy crap.
looks like it is about to die.
Okay, and then so it'll hit the Pumpkin King as well.
For that same damage?
Yes, because if it hits, there's no saving throw.
Holy fuck. Okay, so it takes 13 and 21 lightning damage, correct?
Oh no, that's calculated separately, so it's only 18
Oh.
then. So that is
31 total.
31 damage total,
Jeez.
which is a 15 DC saving throw for the concentration.
My god. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. Let me just see. Can he do? No, because it's not. He just doesn't. It's not even a saving throw. Cool. He looks incredibly hurt by that. Big beefy boy, but not as beefy as he wants to be, and he's gonna roll a concentration. He only rolled an 11. That means
Oh,
the
yeah.
entanglement is down.
So no one's restrained anymore?
No one is restrained.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. It is good that you came back. That nat 20 wisdom save
Yeah.
pulling through, because I had you ready to be on the beach playing fucking beach games.
As fun as that would be, I really got to get back. So I will finally use my second attack then, and I will try to kill off the slug that is on Cecil's face.
Okay.
Nice to be fighting with you again.
Good to be back.
Yep, that hits.
And that would be 14 damage.
It dies instantly. It had 2 health left. You just cut it straight off. Cecil, you're left just holding the top head of like its mouth
Thank
with a
you.
mouth coming out, and the bottom just.
I toss it. No, I toss it. I don't want it. Get away from me.
And that will be my turn then.
Okay, Tovar, that's you.
Nico, you glorious himbo! Thank you so much for finally getting out here. Here, and then he's going to fucking electrocute this dude with shocking grasp, with the crowd grasp.
Go for it. Sorry, my
16.
thing just.
Does that also get the bonus thing or the necrotic conversion from?
Yeah, because it only
okay,
goes
yeah.
off on hits. I could like slash someone's claws and it would do it, which is cool to think about.
Sorry, who are you shocking grasping?
This real
This guy in front? Yep, that for sure hits. 16, yep.
I'm gonna assume 10's enough to put him down.
He had
It's
4
not good.
HP left. He comes at you, fingers turning into like dusting things ready to tickle you again, and just and head just explodes. He is dead. Wow. Things are turning around really quickly here. Anything else from you, Tova?
That'll be it for him.
Okay. That is this guy here. His whole plan was to tickle you, but
I hate that sentence. It's a
now.
bad
Please.
sentence, Ross.
Consent to be tickled, so don't tickle me, please.
That's the next category on the consent checklist.
Do you like being allowing? Okay, it is just going to. It is going to sacrifice some health. You see it, like takes out its axe, cuts itself over the chest, and like its eyes start to go like blood red as it goes a little wild, and it is
That's
just gonna
concerning.
go at you.
Okay.
That's
That's
not
my
good.
It's
thing.
going to make 4
Cool.
attacks at you.
4 attacks.
2 with the battle axe
Cool.
and 2 with his stabby thing.
That.
18, 11, 9, and 24.
Oh
Two
my
of those
God.
hit. The 18 and the 24 hit. The first one and the last one.
Gotcha. Okay, that is 12 slashing damage and 17 piercing damage.
Oh my god. That's too much damage.
As this guy, you see he like really hurts himself to get here, but is like intent on taking someone down with him.
Interesting. And that's
That's a
wish you
little
great.
rude.
Cool. I give him the middle finger.
Okay. Shit. He can't talk because he's
Damn.
in a rage. So Ransom, that's you.
Oh fuck. I hit it, right?
You were hidden, yes.
Am I still hidden?
Yeah, you should be. You haven't taken an attack
Okay.
since then. It was a 20 stealth roll, so that comfortably passes
Sweet.
their passive perception.
Then I am going to try and shoot the Pumpkin King.
Go for it.
It's just a flat roll, right?
From
No, you're
hiding, you get advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because
Is that gonna go? Oh, they're not going. Okay. I got a 14 and a 22.
A 22 is gonna hit.
Hang on. Let me adjust my pop-up settings. Actually, I'll do that in a minute.
Are you sure you installed Beyond 20 or did you just go to Roll 20?
I have Beyond 20 installed.
It might
Oh,
be worth just giving it another go.
Do you need to reroll your
Uh,
character sheet?
I'm seeing you rolling for damage in D&D Beyond.
yeah.
Yeah, you might just
Yeah.
need to
Refresh.
yeah, refresh and go on your like features and traits and stuff. Just read out the damage now, and you can do that mid your go.
I got 8, but that's without sneak attack.
Cool. And what's the sneak attack damage?
I don't know.
I think it's
Just roll it manually, yeah.
Yeah, 5d6 now.
Damn.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
I think
Sounds
that's right.
Sheesh.
Lord. 14. So 22. Oh, that rolled. I'm beyond 20.
Nice. Gosh. Okay. Cool. This guy, like, he spins around looking at you. Oi! Why'd you do that? And just gets fucking arrows to the face. Anything else from you?
Um,
You can try and hide again, as a bonus action if you like.
yeah, I'm gonna hide again.
Yeah, roll another stealth check. This guy's perception is only 12, so that's what you're gonna be. Yeah, you're good.
16.
Oh, fine. That is going to the Pumpkin King, seeing his plan falling short and seeing all of his friends dying. He is going to. This is a 20-foot.
Oh, don't say that. Don't start that.
Hold that for us.
Don't start that.
What
So 20-foot radius.
Why is it centering on me?
Ross.
I'm just saying, like, 20-foot radius, that's like all of you, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He holds his head back, begins laughing, and the pumpkin mouth just opens up as locusts begin to fly out and swarm the area, biting and nipping, getting under your armor in the creases and things like that. It is pretty nasty, and as they're trying to get into any orifice, like eyes, ears, I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
No, that's not an ability check, right? Technically.
It's a saving throw.
Okay, alright. Just need to know if I had disadvantage on that or not.
Oh.
Cool. So those that failed, so
What was the
Ransom,
DC again?
18. Ransom,
I'm gonna use Indomitable.
go for it.
Oh wait, is this an AoE effect?
It is an AoE effect, yes.
Then Ransom should still take half damage thanks to evasion.
That's only
Oh,
for
you-
dexterity.
Oh yeah, it is only dexterity saving throws. It's not. You could probably what's the other one that you have when you just take half the damage as a rogue anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, uncanny
yeah,
dodge.
Uncanny dodge, but it's an attack I can see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
think
that's not an
it's
attack.
plus on
No,
magic,
it's just AoE. So
That's true.
Ransom and Moors, you're going to take 25 piercing damage.
God.
Everybody
No.
everybody else is going to
How you
take
doing?
everybody else is going to take 12.
I have an
Okay.
entire
Okay.
7 hit points.
Mm.
And it
Snap.
also looks like these. I'm actually just going to put the 20 foot around Tovar so we can all see it.
God, Tovar's corpse is attracting flies? What the fuck? This hasn't happened yet.
Odd Tovar.
Wow.
Shower.
Keep it to
Yeah, it's-
yourself.
okay.
Goddamn.
It was like
Fuck.
just below Tovar, but I can't do that, so just say it's on Tovar. This is a oh, actually I can just make a circle and then do it. But this is not, these bugs are not going away. It looks like they're still just
Ew.
sticking around,
that.
which is
Why?
great
Hey, Ross, why?
for all of you.
I have a question. Why? Hey, why?
Okay.
Why?
You know why.
Oh,
Cool.
you're right. My bad.
That is this last brain slug who
Did the other ones not need to do saves?
who
The slug and Stater?
nope.
Ugh,
They are in
favoritism.
You know
Yeah,
it.
that's favoritism.
This brain slug is really the only thing, it's shit on its own. The only thing it's gonna do is try and climb down your throat, Tovar. So first it is going to try and
They
attack
don't even
you.
take us out to dinner first.
That is also a 10 to hit, which I'm gonna assume is a fail.
Nope, that is half of his AC.
It's like, oh shit, but can't quite move away. Cecil, that's you.
Cool. First things first. I'm gonna step out of the fucking circle.
That is a good
I
shout
wanna get,
because
like-
if you end
like
your turn in
over
it, it's
like
bad.
Over here. And then I would like to cast a spell.
Mhm.
Where's my spell? We're gonna do Erupting Earth
Go for it.
at a 4th level, and that is a 20-foot square. I want to be able to catch these two in it, but not maybe.
So
that's-
a 20-foot square. So if you did it here, yeah, that would work.
I could do that.
Cool.
Like right here.
So you're looking at
Oh, I get out of the
that, and then that.
Oh no, you're right. Shit, sorry. This,
Yep.
It's fine.
What does Erupting Earth do?
They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Both of them need to do dex saves.
Yes.
Even if they pass, do they take damage?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage then, because this
So
guy
they're
fucking
gonna take
dies.
half that if they
Yep.
fail.
Yep, doesn't matter. He
Yeah.
had 10 HP left, so.
Cool.
This guy takes half damage, 33 bludgeoning. What the fuck? He passed 18. Okay, he's only gonna take half. So that's 16 damage, right?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
math.
That's just a one-time thing, right?
Hmm?
Is it constant or like every turn, or is it just one time?
I think it's just one time.
Okay.
Cool. Does it
But
become
does
difficult terrain?
The area, yeah, the area does become difficult terrain though.
Okay.
I
anything
Sorry,
else you need?
Meryl.
think that's all I can do. I think that's all I can do. I don't have really, like, nice. Oh no, hold on. Actually, oh fuck, I can't cast another spell.
No.
Okay. Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay. Meryl,
So I
Moles.
was gonna use Meryl. Oops.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here out of the lovely storm. And
If you
I'm
move that
gonna-
way, you're gonna take an opportunity attack from the guy.
Okay,
You can move
No, by
up.
tree man.
move up.
Yeah, but I'll get Vulcan close to Cecil.
God damn. How far? Sorry, I need to do maths. Give me one sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'll move. And then- Yeah, I'll move like up behind Cecil.
Okay.
And try to cast Dissonant Whispers
Go for it.
at this guy. I'm gonna do it at 4th level because it's all I got.
Mhm.
He's gonna make a Wisdom saving throw DC 17.
Okie dokie. DC 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's strong, but unsurprisingly. Oh, he's kind of wise, actually. He rolled a 24.
Okay, he takes half of this.
Go for it. Holy
So-
shit, that's still a lot of death. He is looking very fucked up now. You start to see he's like this huge mossy monster, and moss starts to fall off, relaying like a branch skeleton underneath. And it looks like his head is going through decay, so he now kind of looks like a pumpkin you've left out maybe 2 or 3 days after Halloween. What are you doing?
Cool. Does Cecil already have a bardic inspiration?
I don't know. I have written down inspiration, but I don't remember if that's from
I
Bardic
think that's
or
a
if I
regular
did the
inspiration you
thing.
have.
Do I have that still? I feel like I probably used that because I don't have a mark. So
Track
no,
it.
I don't. It's fine. I don't have it anymore. I used it for sure.
Cool. So it doesn't look like she has, or they have any bardic at all, actually.
Okay.
Very not usable right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them a bardic then.
Go for it.
From
Yeah.
behind, just wave of good vibes come from behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna jokingly turn to you and say, "Don't stab me in the back, please."
Nico, that's you.
Does anything happen at the beginning of my turn inside the circle?
No, it is when you end your turn in this circle.
Okay. What's the visibility like? Can I see Tovar being attacked by the worm?
You
and
can
the
see
pumpkin?
everything. There are lots of
can see it
bugs.
Trying to attack him.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna make my way over to Tovar and I'm gonna slash the worm.
Go for it. I will tell you now, it has 8 HP and an armor class of 11.
Mhm.
I rolled a 1 by the way, but
Holy-
I still managed to kill it.
You just bounce by, slash up, it falls in half.
Oh,
Just the
I have a
Pumpkin
question.
King left. Yeah.
Are the satyrs, were they beasts or humanoids?
That's a really great question. Why, are you going to raise them as zombies?
I can.
They are Fae.
Fuck.
As
One
most
day.
things are, actually, to be
One
honest.
day.
Yeah.
One day.
Tovar, get out of the bug storm.
I mean, okay.
I'm gonna run towards the Pumpkin King now.
Go for it.
Is
I don't
the
even know how much
swarm
movement
a
I already used.
concentration?
I'm just gonna stand in front of him. And I will attack again.
Go for it.
19.
19 hits.
That's 15 damage.
15. He is looking hurt. Not quite
Alright.
death's door, but very close.
Action third.
You motherfucker. Go for it.
30.
Oh my god.
Actually, 30 misses. He casts
Yeah.
Uber Shield.
Of course. Oh, of course.
Yeah, both of those hit.
16 and 16, so 32 damage.
Nico,
Yeah.
you lightning fast bolt through, sever the head from the Pumpkin King's body as the entire body completely collapses. The head falls on the ground. As it hits the ground, it bursts into multiple tiny little heads that all sprout legs, begin screaming, and just run away. And the Pumpkin King is defeated.
Oh, thank God. Was the pumpkin
Christmas is saved.
noise or no?
And that, we are now out of initiative.
What did you ask, Kate?
What did you say, Kate? Sorry.
Was the Pumpkin King a humanoid or no?
No. Greater fate.
Oh.
His
What?
man.
No way.
I'm just saying, humanoid is a broad category. I feel like that's something you
If it
look and
was
see if they're human.
humanoid, I could capture its shadow. So
well, technically, the weird thing in D&D is like humanoids are actually, it's a race. So like orcs and dwarves, they're the same race, which is humanoid. It's like kind of weird, but yeah, they are humanoids are like normally mortal.
We all have a human skeleton inside of us.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, everyone, let's try this again. Let's just try and get a good night's rest.
Yes, I agree. Holy shit.
Whoa, and then Nico's gonna be like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? I'm shirtless, I'm covered in rotten pumpkin juice. The last thing I remember was, well, fuck, what did I remember? We were
I
at
think that
the
happened,
tree.
and I totally didn't stab Cecil. I totally don't feel bad about it at all.
We were at the tree. Where the hell's Delphine? Cecil here? What the hell?
Delphine. Actually, I have a lot of questions too.
Nico,
as
how
to
long have you
what
been
they're
out?
Missing.
Weren't we at the beach?
No.
You were at the beach?
Maybe you were at the beach.
I
or
was
you were at
busting
the
it
beach.
down. You guys didn't see me?
No. I would see
Sounds
that.
so
Quick,
nice.
Quick, bust it down right now.
Now's not the time.
Fucking
Were there,
party
like-
pooper.
People dancing and having fun?
Yeah,
what
did you have like a fun drink? Did you
Okay,
suntan?
well, Nico, he pulls out the skull mask. Delphine is fucking dead.
Who the fuck is Delphine?
Fuck, really?
Delphine was a friend of ours who sacrificed themselves to save us in the last battle.
The one that I was like knocked out a lot for.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
do remember an explosion and like a man, Baylor thing, devil man, throwing me down into
That
like
did
the
all
earth.
happen. Yeah.
Okay. And she's dead?
That's debatable.
That's not
Dead soul
a normal
wise?
answer.
Probably. Like, body wise? No. I think they're being used for something else. Maybe demons, or it's all very confusing.
That's
They just can't ever
Super
escape the
not good.
demons.
we really can't. Well, if that's rough, actually.
We're gonna go to
Rough.
Shadowfell and fix her though and free her, so it'll work out in the end. But for right now,
If she
kinda
saved all of
sucks.
you, then yeah, I'm
Oh.
fucking down for that. But you know,
she did. She was a really good person. Very
Nico's just gonna
nice.
stare at the skull of Delphine. Well, not Delphine's skull, but shit.
a
Oh.
humanoid skull, because they're
She wore-
humanoid.
A skull over her
Thanks,
head.
Delphine.
Actually, I do remember a scary person grabbing onto my arm while I was falling. I'm assuming that was probably her.
Just
Yeah,
scary
nice
vibes,
skull.
you know.
honestly, good for her. Scary vibes are a vibe. But she helped you. That's honestly fantastic. I guess I would owe her a thank you. But you say she's
Hey.
dead?
Is everyone okay? Head count. Does anyone know who that guy was? Why did he attack us?
No idea.
No, I honestly don't know.
Give
The
me
Pumpkin King.
give me a perception check, everybody. Actually.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad.
As well, Cecil, you're the only one that does see this. While you're talking, you look around, and you do spot, kind of like over here in the bushes, like one or like of these tiny pumpkins that began to run away with the little baby legs, sort of like fell over and can't get up. So there's just like a little pumpkin with wiggly legs, just sort of
Oh,
like
God.
speeding, but it's like stuck on the floor.
Pet.
We gonna
pet.
torture a
Stop.
baby pumpkin?
I would like. Oh god. I choked on something. I'm struggling right now. Jeez. I'm gonna point out little pumpkin to the
Oh
group
wait, Cecil,
silently.
you have to make that perception check with disadvantage.
Shit, I do, don't I? Hang on.
I
Yeah,
want this
I don't
little
see it then.
fucking pumpkin guy.
Yeah, you're let me roll a stealth check for
Okay.
it. Give me
That's
a
Oh,
okay.
give me pumpkin!
No, I mean it's okay. Tovar would have seen it if I didn't. If it was just like a one difference, probably.
Well, you have inspiration still. Bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
I do have Bardic. I do have Bardic actually. Hang on.
Hmm.
A D10. A D10.
Oh, holy
God.
shit!
Oh!
We're
Okay.
back to normal.
Hell yeah!
Wow. D10 is so powerful.
Is it D10? I don't think it's actually D10, is it?
It's a D8, but you rolled an
Shit.
8.
You
so
rolled
I
an
s-
8 on
I
a
think
D8.
Okay.
I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Penny for some reason. I was like, D10, that's right. No, it's not.
Yeah, you see this tiny little pumpkin thing just over here.
You pointed out to the group? Because I'm immediately
I-
going over there.
I do, but then I want to
Actually.
pull your arm really quick. I don't. I'm sorry. What the
fuck?
fuck?
Just
is that?
let me go talk to it, and I
Wait,
kind of
I don't.
go
think
over
did
it.
you just
that's a
touch
good
someone?
idea.
I put my hands out and I bend down. I'm like, hello,
It hasn't been doing that since I talked to the tree.
little
So did you
pumpkin
just touch
man.
someone?
My name is Moors. It's very nice to meet you.
So you're going to speak to the pumpkin.
I want
Okay.
to, yes.
It picks you up. Or you pick it up and it looks at you.
It picks me up, God.
It is just a pumpkin face with tiny little baby legs sort of sprinting, and it goes, "Put me down, foul beast! I am the Pumpkin King. When I grow one more year, I will come to your house, burn it down,
May I
and
just
claim
magic
the
missile
bounty."
Absolutely not. If you're magic missiling it, I am blocking it. And I'm at 9
Okay.
HP. You're gonna kill me. Hello.
Nico's gonna ready up a firebolt with his fingertips.
I
Mabel,
kind of
get
like,
Mabel, get away from the pumpkin.
I kind of pet it on the top of its head a little bit.
Unhand
okay.
me!
Horrible idea.
You are worth nothing but gold.
You know what? You're a little
Gold could
misguided,
too.
but you know, everybody's a little misguided at first. I was misguided a little bit. And I found my
Wait,
way,
wait.
and I believe that you can find your way. And
Wait,
you
wait,
know
pu-
what?
There's a
Wait,
lot
wait.
happening right now.
Little guy, little man, little pump prince. What?
I am
Boy.
the Pumpkin
who's
King.
their pal?
You can call me
Who's their-
Rupert.
I'm sorry.
Rupee.
Hello, Rupert.
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you.
Rupert. Who exactly is? Does someone have a bounty on us?
Of course. You
Yeah.
have single-handedly destroyed the gate to the Feywild. The Fey kings and queens have all come together, and whoever gets all of your heads wins a inordinate amount of land back in the Feywild.
And
Okay.
you're
Not fucking good.
Wait. I thought that I thought closing the thing was just brought it all back to the
I-
Feywild. You're telling me that
I don't know if that's how it works. Actually, this is our first time doing this.
Well, it's a learning experience, and I feel like
it's a learning experience. Yeah, can I?
I feel like the defense of ignorance should be accounted for here. So, scurry off and let them know that we didn't know
wait,
that
no,
would happen.
I don't
Well,
want
we-
it to scurry off.
Yes, free me.
There for a different reason.
I will return in 1 year to
Oh,
reap your
you-
souls and claim my reward.
Rupert,
Why can't you? God.
what if we could offer you just like some nice vibes and some good people, maybe some good food? What do you like to eat?
You-
What's your favorite kind of food?
It's a pumpkin pie.
Roll a persuasion check.
Is it blue acid from a certain mushroom or moss?
I do
Well,
have
Oh,
this funny drink here.
17. Let me convince this little pumpkin guy, please.
Ross looking so sly.
He sort of stops wiggling. Very well. I may partake in some food and maybe rest. I will be your new companion. Look
Insight
after me for a full year, and I shall protect you from
Absolutely.
my brethren.
We'll have you for maybe like 364 days, okay? And then we give you back after that. But
We're not
Fine
keeping
by
the damn
me.
thing.
Yes, I will be your new companion. I know these. I can help. I for sure. Tell me where
Listen.
you want to go, and I'll lead you. I'm a king. I know what's going on here.
you're not a spy, are you?
Absolutely not.
Do you
Can I
know what
insight
your
check
like
that?
all those
Yeah,
other
for
ones
sure.
are up to?
That's my insight check for him too. I don't know.
With a 15 insight, Cecil, this looks like a
31!
this
31
looks like a
insight!
this looks like a pumpkin. With little legs.
Oh.
It doesn't have any facial movements or
Yeah.
anything. Moles with a 31. You have no reason to trust this pumpkin. It literally was trying to kill you all of 2 minutes ago. But you also know it's harmless right now. Like, it doesn't even have arms. It has little baby legs. But you also, like, there's nothing to check on it. Like, you get a vibe that this is its own creature, but still has the thoughts of what came before, which means that literally 2 minutes after fighting you, probably still wants to kill you, but it really can't. And it's kind of harmless now, at least physically. But you don't trust it right now. Like, with that level of insight, you know that it's still in the same mindset that it just was.
I'm gonna walk. I'm assuming that we're like next to this thing.
Yeah, it's over.
so
You
I'm
can
gonna
bring it
come up
into the.
behind
You can bring it
Mabel.
up to the thing. I'll go give
I'm
it.
gonna encapsulate him into my hands. If
Nico's
any
gonna
of-
pull out his sword. Mabel, give me the pumpkin.
If any of you touch this pumpkin, you have to go through me first.
Sweet, awesome. And he's gonna start walking forward. Say no more.
Look, I
Nico, I threatened to shoot you
He's
for
a
less.
harmless creature, and
I
he's
told you-
cute,
Literally
and his
not.
name is Rupert.
I can't
And
do
he's
anything.
Not harmless.
Just don't look. Here's the deal,
He's-
okay?
He physically can't do anything.
Look at my
for
baby
a long
legs.
Time. Look at his baby legs.
I'm going to start casting blight and hold it
Don't
up
you dare.
to Rupert.
It's in my hands.
Rupert,
Also,
I have this fun little spell that can, in fact, hurt you to all hell and back. My dear companion Mabel seems to love you dearly for a reason that I can't comprehend. But just keep in mind, I have this spell, so if you want to play some tricky shit, you'll see the hand coming for you, and it'll be the last thing you see.
so real quick.
Can we please? Can you all just please go to bed? I'll watch him for the night, okay? If
No,
that makes any of you feel comfortable.
Rupert stays with me.
Mabel, you can
oh,
see
I'm not
real.
staying with you tonight then.
Yeah, you can see that Rupert has 1 HP from that insight as well. Like, it is a
Mhm.
pathetic little thing. Rupert looks at you, Cecil, is like, I'm gonna be real honest with you. In like 2 months, I'll kill you. But right now, I've got nothing. Please don't kill me. I'm sentient.
You hear him? That's good enough for me.
I'm just a
Rupert.
little boy.
Killed sentient creatures before. Like
I
this
vote-
isn't a really big problem.
I vote kill.
I vote not kill.
I
And
vote
again,
release.
Okay, Nico,
Mabel,
hear me out on this. Hear me out. You looking at me, Nico?
I'd rather
Look at
not,
me.
but sure.
We have 2 months to earn its trust. Earn its trust and its companionship. We can do this through your way, or we can try and earn a companion.
Rover, I don't want to be friends with a killer pumpkin. I don't barely want to be friends with you.
Oh,
Oh,
Nico!
Ian
so
Rupert are
rude.
going to
We're high
bed.
right now.
I will see you all in the morning. I hope you all figure out your disagreements.
No,
These
you're not
guys are
going
killing-
anywhere. You're
these
not
guys are
going
killing
anywhere.
my vibe. We should go. These guys suck. You should just hang out with me.
Vibe check, Rupert. I know. Start walking to my tent.
feeling Ransom's brand too.
Can I stop Mabel from walking to her tent?
If you want, yeah. There you go.
It has a name. You can't kill it.
It has a name? Oh, Rupert, okay.
You should be able to control it now, Kate, as
I
well.
like how he has a tag now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it
My
so
pleasure.
much.
Can
Yeah.
I insight check Mabel
Alright.
to see if she's like fucking okay in the head for this?
Yeah. You can
what
see.
are you
I'll say
thinking?
like
Fuck.
this is obviously a bad idea long term, but like right now right now it's like, you know, it's just a pumpkin with baby legs.
Just
You-
the pump.
I rolled very bad on deception.
Yeah.
You can see Mabel is very badly hurt, bloodied from a lot of battles today. She's got a little bit of a wild look in her eyes that you didn't see before you went down to hell. But it's not like crazy. It's just like been
That's not
through a little bit of
comforting.
shit. You know?
Cecil's just gonna turn his fucking back then. He's not dealing with this shit tonight.
Mabel, Rupert. Fine. You can stay in the party under one condition.
Anything. I
Tovar looks after Rupert, not you.
What? No, but
That is
Rupert,
okay
we
by
have
me.
we.
I guess you
See
just
that look
want,
in your eye. I ain't
guess you
trusting
just
you two in
wanna
the
look-
same room.
You,
I'm assuming you just want to wait for the moment where we both just die on a spot, but okay. He just picks up Rupert.
Rupert looks at you, Mabel, is like, don't worry, I'm sure I'll be fine with the undead cat man. This'll be fine.
You get visitation rights.
okay.
I hope to build your trust over the next 2 months, and then you'll trust me and I'll trust you and everything will be fine. Maybe, yeah, I will defend you from my 30 other clones, because whoever kills you,
Exact-
they
yeah,
become the
exactly.
real
Right
Pumpkin
there,
King.
Nico. Right there, Nico. Nico, what's the point of really killing this thing when there's gonna be like 30 other ones coming for our ass anyway?
Then there'll only be 29 coming after us. Come on, Tovar, you're smart. You took math.
Sure, but when it's 30 of them, one isn't making a massive difference. If it was like 4, maybe.
Tovar, why
but,
are
like,
you defending the pumpkin so much? I want to hear your reason. Tell me why you want to keep this little vegetable around.
Rupert snuggles up to
One-
you, Tovar,
one-
now.
Technically
potentially-
not a
He's
vegetable.
holding it in his arms like a puppy. He could be a potential ally once it's grown to a fair enough point. It clearly holds some intelligence from its fully grown form. It could probably tell us a few things that'll be good to know. No, I see this as a fun little boon of knowledge that can help us in the long run.
Victor's just gonna eat it when no one's looking. But that's not my problem, so I'm going to bed.
Go to bed.
Cool.
There's an old fucking married couple in this party. I had no fucking idea when that happened. I'm gonna say that to Ransom as we walk back into one of our tents.
Cool.
Ransom's like toddler passed out right now.
Ah,
Like
shit.
overworked toddler.
I'm looking at both of our nails. Fuck, they're ruined. He's gonna stay up to finish his nail polish and then go to bed.
Of course. Cool.
Yes.
Mabel, are you heading to bed too?
Hmm.
Cool.
Or just continue sitting by the fire.
You all finally take a long rest.
Ooh.
Very uneventful evening. Well, it's late evening now, so you sort of wake up sort of early afternoon. Well, late morning, early afternoonish. You wake up. Tovar, Rupert tried to make a run for it like twice last night. Anytime you looked away, but again, he's really tiny and sort of like tried to waddle away, and you heard him and you picked him back up. But apart from that, yeah, you all wake up, make your way out.
Real quick, Ross. That's a part of this long rest. I'm swapping out one of my spells.
Cool.
Slightly unethical to keep Rupert with us against his will, but
I love
You
it
know.
here. I totally
Will.
want to be here.
He's consenting.
It's now the morning. What do you, the you know, the world is open to you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna approach Mabel in the morning. Very not stiff, but like kind of casual, business intention, and
business and casual had a personality.
yes, gonna say to her, we're looking for someone you know, correct? Do you have a way of showing me their face?
Yes.
Oh, by the
Um,
okay.
Would you like to? Because I have this cool spell that like I can potentially just see where she's at right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can show you what she looks like. And she reverts into her original form, and then she quickly reverts into this human. She's very she's young. She's a lot shorter than Mabel was. She looks teenage-ish. Blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin. Mabel looks at you and goes, I haven't seen her for 10 years, so she might look completely different, but
Yeah.
this is
And do you have anything of hers that I could potentially use as a focus?
I have I have a notebook of hers, I think. Yeah, I have a notebook,
Yep.
It'll help.
and I pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the time in the morning to cast Scry real quick.
Okay.
I'm assuming you would have told me her name too, right?
Yes.
Using her name, the fact that I've seen her face, and that I have a possession of hers. I don't think this would count as first hand.
I
Um,
think it would count as first hand
Okay.
because you didn't just hear of her.
yeah, I see. I've
They
seen her.
turned into her. You literally,
Oh.
goddamn changelings, like you physically saw that person. So it would be first hand, not familiar, and possession or garment.
Of a garment.
So
So she would have to beat a DC 17 with a -4.
with a -4, a DC
Mhm.
17, and it's wisdom saving throw.
Let me check.
It is, yeah. Time must make a
Yes.
wisdom saving throw. Okay, give me a second. I was not expecting this, and I need to find
You're
the
welcome,
right
Ross.
stat block here. I don't even have it loaded. Give me a second.
That's what I'm here for, Ross.
He's just quickly building the character's stat block.
Oh, I know the here we go.
Improvise.
This is the right one. Yes. Okay. Wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay.
-4.
-4. This gets a
DC 17.
this gets a plus 14 to wisdom saves.
Holy shit!
So that goes down to a
Who
plus
the fuck
10.
is your sister?
This goes down to a plus 10. So they need to roll a 7 or higher. I'm going to put this in
Oh,
front of the board
God.
because this is...
I like this. Shit. Okay.
You
Yeah.
you cast Scry, and while it doesn't, like, you immediately, when you're trying to imagine this person, you just hit smack bang with a wall, like, and completely impenetrable. You couldn't even, unless Moors was like physically looking like their sister, you wouldn't even be able to imagine them in your head. There's some sort of block there. But when you try and reach out, you immediately start to feel cold. And not just physically cold as in weather, like soul cloyingly cold. You feel like they are in a unsafe place, but apart from that, that is all you can tell.
Okay. That didn't go super well. Your sister must have a very strong mind. She's cold. Probably not safe. So, Strix then, and then we go on the hunt.
Is there a reason?
Yeah.
Is there a reason she wouldn't want to be found, Morse?
Can we take a quick 10-minute break before we continue?
For sure.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll hop on a break right now. Okay. Sweet. So we're back. One thing. So with Cecil just finishing that scrying, what would you have described to Meryl here? To Moors, sorry, or Mabel.
Mabel.
Damn changelings! I'm gonna change her name right now.
Wait till you find out my real name.
See,
Is it?
This is why I'm sticking to Moors. Just
Is it Mabel
for
as in
any above game.
Mabel?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna save your little name tag as that. So I just.
You know, as soon as you do that, I'm gonna completely change, right?
Well, fuck you then.
As long as you don't run into any more devils, we should be fine.
Yeah. Sorry, Cecil, go.
Shit, I'm blanking. Oh god, hang on.
Yeah,
Oh,
how would you
God.
have described it?
It was very cold. It was very. The vibes were rancid. It felt horribly unsafe,
Oh no.
but I can't tell where she is. But cold could be a very good indicator.
So, with that, Mabel, give me a. I want either a history check with disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
or a flat intelligence check, but with just a flat one with no disadvantage.
Ross, you know intelligence is like my worst stat.
Whoa.
It's targeted.
I'm gonna have to take a flat intelligence check.
Oh,
Okay.
9.
The description. So two things stand out, and you can't quite place why. One being that, as far as you know, your sister is not some sort of strong mage or wildly powerful mental fortitude thing, right? Like, that's a little weird. Why though? Who knows? You haven't seen it for ages though, right? So who knows?
Yeah, 10 years. Yep.
With cold, the description, obviously that can be many, many things. You've just learned that there is literally a realm of freezing cold ice. There's mountain realms. Also, Shadowfell is pretty cold as well. So you can't quite nail anything down, but you can at least probably nail off that, like, true cold doesn't really happen on the material plane area. Definitely not in Pandemonium or in Hell either, for obvious reasons. But that's about all you can gauge.
Okay. So I really appreciate you doing that spell for me. We crossed off, at least 3 planes. That's
well,
only
we do all- we
5.
do also- That's
Question.
true.
Yeah, Ransom.
Did not Asmodeus, Gary Crow Demon Man, whatever his name is.
Alquim.
What was
Were we
he
ever given
looking
Alquim's
for?
name?
Moore's sister also, or am I like making stuff up now?
Yeah, so I don't know if you knew his name and he was looking for the egg.
Ah,
Which by proxy.
By
Yes.
proxy, yeah.
Yes.
Was that your question, Creep, about if we knew his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Real quick, Tovar has 3 things actually.
Go for it.
1, could I have spent the night like trying to start a bond with Rupert?
You would have been talking. He's like literally would have had regular conversation with you, but not like, he's not I don't know. Can't give you too much information. Like, was created at the point of the original king's death, so can maybe fragment some specific history points, but like right now is still sort of forming.
Okay.
He's just a baby.
Just a little baby.
He's a murder baby.
Not yet.
You're right. He becomes a murder adult. That's
He's
my
an
bad.
aspiring murder baby.
True.
Oh yeah. The second thing
Yeah.
is that Tovar is actually going to go ahead and like step over here while Cecil and Mabel were talking, and he's going to start casting a spell.
Ooh. Okay. What does your steed look like?
I'm gonna say it's nothing. This time around, I'm gonna say despite Nico, it's going to be a very large version of a larger version of Rupert.
Okay, cool. You got a big pumpkin. It's got to be horse-like. So I will say that you're looking at like a large pumpkin with like spindly horse legs, reaches out. That has like a saddle on the front, and then like bridles for you to be able to move around.
How does Rupert react to this?
The point of like waking up, especially when Mabel comes out, Rupert sort of just hops into her backpack and like disappears. It's more of just like a sitting there like in like I imagine it almost like a baby Bjorn type thing, you know, with just like the legs sticking out. And I would say
Ransom doesn't get a baby Bjorn.
yeah, spotting this, you
Sorry,
would hear
God.
him mutter like,
There's-
good taste, finally.
Ransom, there's room in here for you too if you want to snuggle up.
No, I'm good.
Well, oh, you had another thing that you wanted to do, Creep, right? You said 3 things.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The last thing would obviously be when should I do my nature check for the day?
Oh, you're going to do that in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Mabel then, and I'll say, continuing from our conversation where we left off. Well, we do know that she went north of Strix at first. That is something that we heard, right? I have it
You-
written down in my notes.
No, so you know Strix is north, and she went
shit.
there.
Mhm.
What the
Okay.
Pale Tree was essentially saying is that there, like, Strix is a place of movement because you can somehow like get to lots of places quite far, quite quickly from there. So if you're looking to get somewhere quickly, you would go there and then be able to get to wherever you're going.
Mhm. I don't know if you were there when we talked about my sister in front of the Pale Tree.
But
No, that's true.
no, and no, you're right. Cecil would have.
That's true.
Cecil was talking to Bronwyn,
I didn't say shit then.
so you didn't know nothing.
Still going to Strix though.
I think it's worth it to go to Strix, but I also think maybe next big location, not that I want to go there, should be Shadowfell. It feels like something big is happening, and all I know is that Delphine was looking for the egg, and Delphine is probably in Shadowfell.
I'll follow you, instinct. I.
Looking at the
Honestly,
map,
why not?
between sorry.
That's it.
Looking at the map, between the Feywilds and Shadowfell is Pandemonium. We would have to travel through that first, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would.
Well, but
Unless-
out of game though, we were supposed to be able to get something in the Strix that would help with not crossing directly into places.
Potentially.
Oh, really?
You know
Airship,
that going
potentially.
going to Strix would probably be able to get you to travel somewhere. But yeah, you do know if you're looking at walking, and Mabel, you know this all too well, that
Mm.
the travel is through Pandemonium.
Oh,
the
definitely
capability
Strix
weapons.
first.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, the
Nice.
important thing with the Phantom Steed is how many people would you say you're allowing to be on one at once?
The Phantom Steed is a riding horse. That's the stats that it has. So you're only looking at like I'd say 2 people are in ransom. Like
Ugh.
That's about as I was expecting.
yeah, like
Cecil before we leave is going to wild shape into a horse. So
Yeah.
My question
Yeah,
was
we
about
can,
that
like, do
actually
that
too.
together.
Cecil, aren't you exhausted? Don't you only move at half speed?
I am only at 1 level of exhaustion now.
lost the
So-
exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you're
Just
sleeping, yeah.
my abilities that are fucked.
Cool. So you're looking at heading to Strix. That's the plan, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
In which case, you know from the map that Ransom was given as well, that it is roughly from where the Grove was, around about a 5 yeah, I'd say like a 5-day hike. How Phantom Steed is what? An hour's duration. How long is
Yeah.
the duration
It's-
for the transforming thing? God, what's it called? Wild
Wild
shape.
shape?
Wild shape? Let me look. 4 hours.
Yeah, it's way longer. I
Okay.
will say that, like, the Phantom, as it says in the description right there, the Phantom Steed, it moves at like 10 miles in an hour. 13 if I'm going at a faster pace. So
Would Cecil be able to catch
Oh shit.
up with that?
But it only lasts for an hour.
yeah, but that's a lot of ground covered in an hour though.
I'll say does anyone else have any other like speed related spells or things that people can do?
I can cast Expeditious Retreat. I don't know if that counts.
What does that give you?
Let me look. Allows you to move at an incredible pace when you cast this spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. And it's for 10 minutes.
10
So I
minutes.
guess that would allow me to move 90 feet a turn total.
But aren't you a rogue? Can't you already dash as a bonus action?
Uh,
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Okay. What we'll do is I'll say with your spells that you have between you, and with what would be a 5-day hike would be cut down to only 3 days in order to get there. By using your spells, wild shapes, and the assortments from there. So, knowing where you're looking at going, what I will ask of you is 3 nature checks, 1 for each day, to make sure that you are doing it on time and you're making it to the right place.
Should I even roll as a horse?
Yeah.
I have to.
Are we each doing 3 nature
Is
checks?
this also for moss searching or?
No. So I can give you those are your moss searching ones because this will be a group one as whoever is the leader for the thing. So
Someone's gonna have to lead Cecil horse because I have even worse stats as a horse. So
Well,
it's like
it would be one person,
A
so-
6 and a 2.
yeah, someone that
Okay.
isn't Cecil, who would be the main
Please.
person leading to roll these nature checks? Do we think?
I would suspect either Mabel or Nico. Right.
Do any of you have any good nature?
Absolutely not.
Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have been a horse.
I'm decently smart. I know a little bit about nature.
My
like-
nature is.
I'm gonna put on the Nico.
My question is, who am I riding, or what am I riding? I guess.
I mean, I think that's up to you. Are you riding with Tova or on Cecil?
Yeah, we've got Tovar on the Phantom Steed, so there's one more space with Tovar. I guess Ransom is going to be on Cecil. So there's 2 spots on Cecil for fully grown folks.
Okay. So the choice is for Nico and Mabel to be on either of the remaining 2 spots then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll go on Cecil
Cool.
with Ransom.
All right,
And,
Dover, look at you and me are
The
bumping.
whole way, Mabel will pull out all of her best jokes, just all of them. She has like a whole book of them, and she's just going through the list, and they're all terrible. Like just all of them. None of them are funny.
Isol is gonna try and bug you off at one point.
She like does it like once every 5 minutes. She just reads a joke out, and then she waits for like someone to laugh, and no one does. This is what I went to Bard College for.
Any-
Did you know that?
Nature-related ones that you say does probably get a whatever the fuck sound a horse makes.
Cecil, do you know what a sad berry is called?
Oh, God.
No response because he's a horse.
A blueberry. Get it?
He makes a chuff. He
Okay,
makes
so
a
you
chuff.
can roll all of these nature checks with ultra disadvantage because of the...
Damn.
Really, I can't
Go on
hear
then.
it, right?
Go on then, Nico. Give me the first nature check for the day.
Hey.
18 is a pass. You continue on making breakneck speeds here. Like, you're going pretty fast. You're camping out pretty nicely. And using the map that Ransom has, there are some landmarks that you can sort of gauge that you're going in the right direction. Tovar with a 9 nature. Unfortunately, you don't find any cool, funky moss, though. Can someone roll me a survival check
Is
for the night?
Ransom allowed
Ooh.
to do his, or I guess,
That's
well, Cecil's a
survival.
horse. Is
Well,
Ransom
I'm gonna
allowed?
not be a horse at night.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're making camp at some point.
Can we do the funky ball thing? And is Tovar now allowed to help with the funky ball thing?
Yes. It's once per 7 days, though. So you would be able to do it once
Oh.
during this journey, I would say.
Hmm.
So you can roll with help. You can roll an intelligence check with advantage. Can someone also roll me a survival check?
I have good survival, but I don't know if anyone else
I
has
have
good
+5.
survival. I have
I
plus
don't
6,
know.
bestie.
You should do that. You should also give yourself bardic inspiration. Cough, cough.
Go for it.
Oh, fuck
Flat
yeah.
intelligence?
Flat intelligence with advantage, though.
That's 22.
Okay.
I can give myself bardic though, so I'm gonna do that.
You can't give yourself bardic.
I can't.
No?
Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, other than you. Damn.
Oh,
You
no.
can't
Okay,
give yourself
22.
bardic unless there's one special bard that can, but I don't know.
I'm not a
Um,
special bard. I'm a comedian bard.
Oh, well.
Okay, so first night is relatively uneventful. Nothing really happens. You're camping
So-
out pretty safely, and unfortunately for you, Ransom and Cecil, you don't manage to unlock any additional things. Although
Would Tovar make his own check though?
you can make a history check on this. You've helped them with the intelligence, which is it's kind of bonded to them, but it will allow you a history check to understand potentially something.
Cecil is also gonna turn to Ransom and be like, maybe next time we'll have me look at the books a little bit. This is me out of game saying I have +3 to intelligence.
Oh,
um,
Ransom wants to feel smart.
I'll get there
with
Very smart.
eventually. Believe in him.
with an 18 history, that's not enough to know exactly about this item, but you do know what this item is. This item is not a unique. Well, it is unique, but there are a series of items made for them. You've done research roughly on chronomancy, and you know that arch wizards who study time magic need a very particular God, what's the word? What's the thing that wizards have? Focus, arcane focuses.
Focus?
That's it.
Yeah.
They need very particular arcane focuses. They need one that are made of dual materials, one from the future, one from the past, that are merged together in the present. Each one is unique to that arch wizard, and after the shattering, you don't know how many arch wizards there are, but there aren't a lot. This is an incredibly rare item, and is one of those. There are stories of multiple of them that I don't think you would know. You could do some research in like a library of like a history of arch wizards. There's probably like 50 or 60 of them in like known history that would have got to this level to be able to do it. It's that.
Where exactly did you say you got this again?
Stole it.
Yeah, you know how we were like cons for a very long time? We did in fact steal this.
This is a very, very powerful item. It's a focus for allowing Archwizard to pretty much reach through to control time.
Ooh, that would explain so much. No, it really wouldn't.
Well, I know for
So
sure
it
it's a
belonged to an
powerful.
archmage. Ah, shit. We've got a target on our backs for sure. God fucking
Hey,
damn it.
well. Hey, we're going into Strix. There's probably someone that could probably get
You know
some
what?
use out of it.
Maybe if we're lucky, they've also died already too. This was pre-shattering, so just saying.
Who
we
knows
might be safe.
how many anything died
Cecil
in
is talking to himself about that, about being safe. He's trying to reassure himself.
So yeah, you continue rather uneventful night. Nico, give me another nature check for day 2.
Rip.
Things are a little harder on day 2. The grass gets thicker. You start, when you're going further north, you start smelling the sea and the ocean, and it looks like the salt from the ocean is sort of responding, and a lot of the plants here are much thicker, much hardier. So it's a little harder to find. On the plus side, there's a ton of moss. So, Tovar, you find a ton of that and can fill 2 potions worth with it. Somewhere during the day, you stumble across a clearing. As you do, I would like everybody to give me perception checks.
I'm gonna do great at that.
Is it daytime?
It is daytime. This is the
Is he in
afternoon.
sun?
Yes.
Ah,
Hey,
Oh,
that's
no.
actually a flat 17.
it's okay. They were basically the same, and both terrible.
You have a -2 to perception, Nico. That's so bad.
7 in wisdom. I don't know why you keep making me do perception check, Ross.
Okay, so once again, only Cecil sees this.
A fucking horse. Oh my god.
You pop out and you spot what looks like a big frog on a rock.
No.
No.
But as you get a little closer, a puff of bright pink magic just pops up, and a big fat toad is now sat on this rock. As you walk past, you hear both physically with your ears and in your heads, "Aha! Welcome, mortals, to the realm of the Toad King. I may bless you with powerful boons if you hear but my story." Ribbit.
We already have a king, sorry.
Please wait. I swear I can give you cool things.
I already have a boon. Sorry.
Cecil starts
In-
trotting forward
insight
still.
check that.
rough crowd. Wait, what was that? Sorry, you want to do an insight check?
Insight check that.
Go for it.
yeah. See how truthful he's being.
This is a toad. In the Feywild. We'll preface that.
All right. Well, it's a 27.
This is a toad in the Feywild. Yeah, that's talking to you.
So no.
y-
Okay.
you
we keep
don't-
blocking it.
In your experience, you have not thought to trust anything.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're in
We
a
don't
rush. We
want
gotta go.
anything.
Unless you got a challenge for me, I gotta get out of here.
Hold on.
Don't
Wait.
say that.
Wait there, you scallywags. At that point, he is going to cast.
God.
Can I pop out of wild shape before he does this?
He's
In
gonna.
anticipation?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
He is going to cast command here, and just say stop to all of you. He's going to cast a 9th level
That's
command.
really. Oh, fuck.
It's a
Um,
high level toad.
so that is a that is a DC 22 Wisdom save.
Oh.
Did I even
that's-
roll
Ryan
right?
physically cannot pass that.
Oh,
Wait, they can't
God.
target all of us.
Yeah, he can with a 9th level.
can.
That's it would
Not a
be.
negative
Almighty.
1.
That's pretty good for ransom.
You hear him just go, stop! You all immediately freeze. I don't want to hurt you. Totally promise. I am
Totally.
a Fey
Totally.
lord. I was once an Eladrin. I'm trapped in a toad's body. I know all I need. I've been brewing a potion for the past 6,000 years, and all I need is one ingredient. If you can find me that ingredient, I promise I will give you a magnificent boon. I can create money. I can create weapons. I'm a goddamn king. So, would you go on a quest for me, the Toad King? And as he does that, you see 4 little trumpets appear out of nowhere. Just go.
And what happens if we say no?
I might have to stop you. And he pulls out a really tiny rapier.
Oh, God. Where is this ingredient? Like,
What
I'm
is
not
the
agreeing
ingredient?
to anything, but if it's like 3 days away, then no.
A simple quest is all I ask. All you must bring me is the jaw from a freshly killed vampire. See? Nothing that I'm
Oh.
sure heroes such as yourselves experience on the daily.
Yeah, this sounds like a scam. A little bit.
Where exactly are we supposed to find a vampire in the Feywild?
I don't know. I've been looking for 6,000 years. They are elusive little scamps.
Is there like
Are
a
you
time limit, or can we just casually look for a
Yeah.
vampire?
If you
I mean,
promise
look-
me, I'll soul bond you all now to
No.
promise that you will find me a vampire's
No.
jaw, and then you can go on your way. And just when you find
know what?
one, I'll give you a
Um,
scroll and you can summon me.
Do I have the inclination that the soul bond is the same deal that I made with the devil, or is it a different thing?
This is a soul bond, a fey fairy
bond.
deal. This would be a permanent thing.
Permanent. Okay. Okay.
Can I like do a hit? Like, do we know vampires exist in the world? Like, what?
Vampires exist.
No, just what?
Vampires
Can I-
there are stories of vampires and things like that. They are elusive to say the least. And you also don't know anything about vampires over the past 10 years. Who knows what would have happened?
We maybe do like an IOU and
Yes, a
cast it in
soul
at a later
IOU.
point.
What I shall
No,
give
no.
you
No.
is
Why
a
do you
lifelong commitment to serve me
Just-
to find me this ingredient, and I, in turn, will
Listen.
give you whatever you wish. It's a simple agreement.
Please,
Okay,
my
it's
soul is
not.
already in a bit of a situation. I don't need any other people.
we're not the
grabbing
people you
attention.
want to soul bond with. Really.
No,
You
we're
are the
fucking
only people that I've seen. I need this.
Listen, if you just write on a piece of paper, I owe you vampire jaw, you hold on to it, and you know what? We'll come back. We don't need any of that soul bond business.
No,
We're
please do
truthful.
not soul bond us.
We're true to our word. You can trust us.
I wish I could trust you, but I'm from the Fey Wild. I'm from Fey Courts. No words are true until they are soul bonded.
But do they have to be?
The command is now gone now, by the way. You can all
Okay.
move.
We're gonna go. All right. It was nice meeting you, but I hope you figure out what's going on with you, Toad King. Truly. Sounds
Stop!
hard.
Do not leave
Have
me!
you seen a vampire? Have you seen a vampire at all? Like any point in time ever?
Yes,
Please,
I
something-
actually. He pulls out a sketchbook of a stick man with a cape and two fangs. This is what they look like.
Did you draw that yourself?
I did.
And you
I can
and
tell.
you encountered this man yourself?
Well,
Or is this just your imagination?
I thought you said you haven't found one in 6 years.
I read a
6,000
book.
years.
I did read a book about them. I don't know where they are, unfortunately.
Oh, so this wasn't something you saw in person.
No. Look, you could spend your whole life not finding a vampire, and then if you died, that would be fine. I will find other people, but I need
You
this.
spent
I'm
6,000 years hunting down a vampire and still haven't found one, and you think that we'll just walk in on one? Like,
well, there aren't
Uh,
many vampires outside of the Feywild, and I'm cursed not to leave the Feywild, so that was one of the main issues.
Where would there be a vampire in the Feywild? Is there a specific location?
In the Feywild,
That's what
none.
I mean,
I've
like,
searched
please.
every inch of the Feywild. I've searched behind that tree, behind this
Well,
tree, behind me.
we're
They're
going-
nowhere.
We're going the other way, so unfortunately we can't help you.
I would love to do something, a little fun spell called. I don't know if it's gonna work. I really don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna ask.
Go for it.
A locate creature. I don't think something as vague as vampire will pop, right?
It's right behind you.
It's only within 1,000 feet too, I think. But like, I just want to make sure there isn't one that
You can
hasn't
do
seen
locate
behind a
creature.
fucking tree.
You can do locate creature on a vampire. There isn't one within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
Have you tried True Love's Kiss? I hear that works on cursed
Yeah.
frog
that
toad
Someone will
things.
kiss you.
I did. They turned into a toad and lost all sentience. Yes.
That does happen sometimes.
Who
Yes.
kissed this pumpkin?
Oh, is that the Pumpkin King? Fuck off! Don't trust him. He sucks. Leave us alone.
Yeah,
Just
we
keep
weren't.
walking. Just keep walking.
we want to.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
in agreement.
Are you just gonna leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
They
No,
don't- they don't
I.
really
He's
get
gonna-
wrapped up in
if
any
you-
more
if
Feywild
you don't do-
shenanigans.
Listen, I owe you it, and we'll do it, but no soul bond. So you either leave with a deal or you leave without one.
If you leave,
I
But
think
no
I-
soul bond.
Ross, can I take the deal?
you can take the deal. Yeah, you for sure you can take the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
just
take
take
this
the deal
deal,
by
you
myself.
can't
Do
say
I get?
shit about
Do
me
I get
for the
all
rest
the
of your life.
reward then?
I could only grant one boon per person. I would love to have 5 soul bonded people, but one, you look like a strapping hero. You are missing a part of you, but you know, I'm sure that you're strong and worthy of the Toad King's
Nico.
patronage.
I suggest you don't do
And you look like
Feywild
someone who
deals.
won't stick to their word. But you know what? You look like a lot of fun.
A
Nico,
soul
Put her
bond.
there.
Feywild deals. Nico.
The second you do that, like
Absolutely not.
everyone
God
talking
damn it.
talking at once, don't do it. The second you move your hand and say put them there, enough for me, quickly just turns into a giant hand that is as slimy as a frog, shakes your hand, disappears in a puff of smoke, leaving a summoning scroll scribbled on there that just says, "If see vampire, call me," and then he disappears.
Cool. You just
then
sold
Nico
your
just-
soul to the
Nico
toad.
just
King.
Omar is just looking over Nico's shoulder, just
So
Nico
you
just-
don't want the Pumpkin King, but you're fine with the Toad King.
Nico blinks for a little bit. What just happened? I feel like
No.
I feel like I was just issued a challenge and I was like
Oh, fuck.
compelled to complete it.
We need to fucking get that sword away. Jesus Christ. Who I don't even know a Jesus Christ, but fucking Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Sweet new mission. Let's go.
You pocket the scroll. It's a scroll of summoning that it takes a bonus action to use, and it will summon the Toad King to you, wherever you are. Apart from that,
I guess there's worse deals to make.
apart from that, the rest of the day goes relatively quietly. Camp again, pretty nice. Someone give me a survival check for how camp goes.
Oh. Okay, besties. A natural 20.
Wow! Again, diligent lookout across the board. Another a kind of weird night. It seems like a lot more frogs are croaking than normal. But you are close to water now, so maybe that's the case. But yeah, relatively fine evening. Final day, you start seeing signs of civilization. You see trees chopped down. Not a lot, but you start seeing the thought of maybe like there's an abandoned farm that like it looks like you're entering a place that has been lived in. Nico, give me one last nature check. 13. Okay, that's fine. You continue on. What would normally have been, especially with like your horses, a relatively fast thing, you take a couple of wrong turns. So you're arriving at night. But eventually the thick foreign, fey foliage begins to thin out. More and more chopped, tree stumps are left. You start to see more recently dilapidated buildings until eventually you reach over a hill and are met with the sight of a huge walled city. You see a great wall, rising up before you, and almost an empty wasteland around it. There are a couple of farms. There is a flooded bit outside, and you can't quite see through the walls. The only thing you can see is a huge tower full of will look like megaphones and everything like that, and a massive airship floating above a huge domed building. As you approach, now, how many of you have been to the city of Strix? This is a huge map, by the way. So it might take a while to load.
Ross, just one last thing real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
How much moss did you find on this last
Oh, you got
day?
the second one, which was another 19, didn't you? So that will be another 2 potions worth. You are all down here in the bottom right of...
So tiny.
Yes, this is a very big map. This is the full city.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Do we know what city Ransom was born in?
I don't.
Or where he was when Cecil found him?
Do you?
That's what ties it down. I question because we had discussed that Cecil was a college student connected to a person. Has Cecil been here?
You've been
Is it
to
fine?
Strix. Cecil has been to
Okay.
Strix. Ransom, you went to the same university, I think.
Ransom did. 'Cause
So-
Ransom's a
Yeah, so
fucking
if
philosophy major. That's
Ransom
right.
was born in Strix, which he would have been if he went to the university there, he has the city secrets
That would...
feature related to this, and it's that thing where like he knows everything about the city he was born in or something, and like he carries a map, I think, of the city with him.
In which
Yeah.
case, you, Cecil, and Nico all sense a feeling of familiarity as you get close here. What is weird, and especially for you, Cecil, if you were saying like with a map and with your extensive knowledge of growing up, this place is overgrown. There was never this big wall around it, and it doesn't look like this main wall. Like, it looks like it's a very tiny area. You remember the city being huge, like a really, really large city. As you walk through, you're walking through disarray, you're walking through derelict buildings, you're looking through overgrown points. There are a couple of farms on the outside of this wall, but apart from that, there are large towers over the side of the wall, and that is pretty much all you can see. You do not recognize this wall. It looks freshly built. It looks like the only new thing in this area. But it looks like the city has gotten a lot smaller than it was pre-shattering.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Ross. Nico was at the city right before he left for his job in Phandalin.
Yep.
How much has the city changed in those 10 years?
Massively. We're talking, if you look at this, I know your characters wouldn't be able to see this top-down map, but if you look at this top-down map, the walled area, that is about, I would say, a 10th of the size of the city that it was. So it was a large, sprawling university city. It had multiple colleges. It was always magical, but it was always hustle bustling. Almost think of like, I guess like a King's Landing type thing, like like a big, large city. Mm-hmm. But it is a lot smaller now, for sure. And yeah, it looks. Part of it looks like it has gone backwards in time. Like the things are quite derelict. It looks like people are using, aren't quite as tooled up. But then also part of it looks very modern. You look up on the walls and you see enormous metal sentinels guarding every entrance and on every major area of the wall. You also see incredibly intricately armored guards with like magical energy pulsating from them, holding what look like weapons made entirely out of a blue magical energy. It looks like they're forming out of like gems that they have, like a concentration gem on like their wrist guard or something like that. And it, as I said, again, you can only see the steeples of a couple of colleges. There's like a wizard's tower in the middle, and there's this enormous airship that you can sort of see parked and floating. But apart from that, you don't see anything else. But you do approach the outside. Are you gonna make your way to the city, or what do? You sort of you're right by this farm in the bottom right for now.
Meryl's kind of looking towards the city in like a sense of awe, and she turns towards Ransom. I was supposed to go to Strix before the whole shattering happened. It was my destination. Never made it, but it's great to see it finally.
Ransom just kind of like nods his head because he's kind of confused right now looking at Strix. He's like, that's not what I remember.
Quite different, isn't it?
Have you guys
Very
been
different.
here before?
I was born here.
Yeah,
Wait,
we've
what?
been here.
Wait,
What was it
Ross,
like?
Wouldn't Kovar have
Very stuck up.
to come by here a couple of times?
Very.
Tova, would you have come to this place before?
Probably not. Probably not really for the sake of seeing sights, but definitely to like go by like libraries or just look around the place.
Okay. Then you would have the same. You'd have like a passing knowledge. I would say Nico and Ransom being like living here more.
He's been there, but he hasn't lived there.
Yeah, like Nico and Ransom are for sure know what's up here. Cecil, you were here for a bit. Like, you lived here, but not long enough. You can tell it's small,
No.
but you don't really know that gauge. Tovar, you can see that this is different from when you visited, but also you were probably visiting for ulterior motives, like not to. You were there to study. You were there to research. You weren't really like there for the whole city vibe.
Turned to
Wasn't paying
Maple.
too much attention.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, honestly, I came here right after I left the Grove, and for the first, civilization that I went to, it was okay. It was pretty good.
Sounds wonderful.
It's where I learned forgery, actually.
Forgery?
Yep. Gonna
What it
walk
is?
towards the gate.
So are you going to make your way to the gate? Or does anyone want to... Yeah, what do people do?
Yeah, sure. We'll see. Well, hopefully they don't shoot us, but sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of what I'm
just-
worried
that's what
about.
we
They
do
do
is
have
push
heavily
forward.
armored people.
Cool.
If anything goes wrong, I'm gonna hope that Nico has
I
Has
still never
friends
wrote my
in
name in the
places.
book, by the way.
I give a big wave to the guards as we're approaching
Yeah.
them. Hello!
As soon as you get close, these metal sentinels that are sort of standing there immediately come online, hold out hands that start like flaming with what look like some sort of cantrip or magical spell. Halt! None may enter the city of Strix. State your reason for coming.
visiting.
None may visit.
Family?
At that,
Research?
at that, you see one of these, like, there's a commotion, people at the top, like, sort of, you hear sort of words, and then you see one of these guards sort of, like, jump down and activate, like, a metal, will look like wings, almost, and sort of float down as if casting Featherfall, from their, like, armor land. Sorry about them. They only have a few pre-programmed responses. You can't come in, though. What are you doing here?
We were trying to make our way through the Feywilds, and we heard that. Well, long story short, I'm trying to see my family. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I was hoping if I could come in and see if they were still here.
I'm assuming, Nico, you step forwards to speak at this, right? Like, you're going up to talk to him.
Yes.
You go up to talk to him. He immediately, he looks at you, looks at what you're wearing, like, does a bit of a double take, and then flies back up, like, immediately jumps, shouting, "Bandits! Murderer! Come!" You suddenly see 4 people pull out what look like guns. Like, you wouldn't know what a gun is, but they're like long metallic things that start charging up, pointing directly at you. We have no space for bandits here. Leave now or be vaporized.
I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding.
There is no misunderstanding. Your friend has Strix technology on them and is clearly not a member of the Star Guard. Leave
literally
now.
told
We
you
will
his
not tell
family
you
is
once
here.
more.
Whoa, chill out here. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm unarmed, literally. Why don't we just talk this out like civilized people? If you want me to come in unarmed, I'll even strip naked if I have to.
We, under no circumstances, can let anyone in, especially none of your ilk. Many of my friends have died trying to fight you, and you just come in here acting all casual. No, you can't
Fight
come.
who?
Real quick, Ross.
Yeah.
What was the thing Twizzy Wings fought Nico was?
Starguard. Yeah, same name.
Yeah. And that was because
I don't
of the
remember this
armor, right?
once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
It's
something
like,
that
"Oh,
he
you're
mentioned
far
at the
from
start.
home, You're a Star Guard.
Yep.
You're like, what
I
the
think
fuck
it's
is a Star
because of
Guard?
your like magic armor or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My good sir, you can detect thoughts us. We have no ill will towards your city.
Some
We
of us
can
have even
explain
been
how
here a
we
few
got it.
times.
And did you try to contact Professor Maria? Is she still at the college? She can vouch for us.
You can give me a group persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
So all of us roll with disadvantage?
All of you roll with disadvantage. I need the majority to pass. So that is 3 passes.
God damn.
Oh
All
god.
right.
Wait, what was it again? What check?
Persuasion with
Persuasion at disadvantage.
disadvantage.
No, God.
Ransom, that's a pass.
Ransom only rolled once, I think.
No, it's
twice,
rolled
but it's
twice.
in D&D Beyond.
yeah, it does a weird thing. You got a 15 and a 13 plus 9, so
Yeah.
13 plus 9.
You have a +9 to persuade. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Little cute,
man.
cute little puppy eyes.
Yeah.
Couldn't hurt a fly.
They,
How tall am I?
you're like
tall.
3 foot, aren't you?
I'm 2 foot.
2 feet. Fuck me. They look at you, and you see these weapons slowly be lifted and like put back on the back that sort of mold into their armor. You seem confused. We will give you the benefit of the doubt. You cannot come in, but we will not obliterate you. You can be on your way.
What?
Okay, you.
So much for that.
And I
Please,
kinda-
we can explain how he got it. It was pre-shattering. We promise.
No, don't do that.
Pre-shattering? This technology was created during the shattering. I don't know where any of you are coming from or doing, and I am sorry. It seems like you're confused and lost. The Feywild does that to a lot. Normally, we would be
Wait,
welcoming.
Wait, he mentioned Professor Maria. I don't know the guy specifically, but I'm going to make a guess. I'm looking at you. I'm gonna assume you're a close person to you.
Me or talking to the guard?
Yeah, I'm talking to Nico, asking how close Maria is to you.
She's kind of my mom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's his mom. Maybe he just got some special treatment.
The University of Strix hasn't been open post-shattering. There are no more professors, and we certainly don't know any Marias here. Not that anyone goes by their real name anymore, so I'm sorry if you're here to look for someone, a family member or friend. I found that it's best to assume everyone died and be happy on the off chance you see someone else. Look, I would love to let you in, but right now the city is under lockdown and we can't let anybody in. This isn't just a you thing. It's unsafe for us to let anybody in. We've just had an infiltration. A bandit leader stole some very powerful magic, as well as one of our automatons, and we just can't risk letting anyone in. If you want to camp and wait outside for the next maybe 3-4 weeks, I'm sure we're arming an attack now. We're gonna head down and
Where is this bandit leader?
we don't know. We don't even know what he looks like. Folks have been starting to call him Black Eyes, but really he comes like a shadow. Look, if you're interested in helping, head down to the Sunken City, ask around. If you can give us some information, maybe we could let you in, or at least give you food to camp out on the outside. But orders are orders. We're not letting you through.
If we get some good information, will you let us in?
We can talk.
What if I give you a really good joke to leave you with?
That was about 3
Let's
or
not
so days
ruin our
ago, did-
chances here, Mabel.
Give me the joke.
Oh, well,
Oh fuck. Do I actually have to come up with a joke?
I thought you had a book.
It's written out.
I thought you had the thing written down and listed.
Mine has 12 hour stalls.
Yeah. Unless
Uh,
if you don't, then you can just roll a persuasion check. I'm fine with that too. I just thought you might have a joke.
Nico to the side too while they're doing that. Like, just you want to take Nico to the side real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, are you grabbing my
roll
arm? Are you physically
persuasion.
touching
I'm
me?
not
I
grabbing
just-
your arm. I'm like next. I'm going next to you, and I'm like trying to gesture to like just move to the side for a second
I'll
with person. Great.
Okay, you want to tell your joke first?
Yeah.
yeah, I'll roll
do.
persuasion, but depending on how good it goes, we'll. Oh god, it's the same joke I told Cecil
It's the
on the way
blueberry
there.
one.
The fucking blueberry joke.
You see,
Get better material.
these are like fully masked up like Iron Man type sort of things, and you hear just one of them go, "Huh," and just full
Okay.
silence.
Okay.
I got
I
him to
have-
laugh.
Okay. I have a much better thing to say about than all that. About a few days ago, did you notice that there was anything different out there?
We have been on our own battles here. If you have done any heroic deeds or amazing things in the Feywild, join the club. We do that every day defending this
How about
city.
how about the fact that we made sure that the Feywild isn't even here anymore?
I see the Feywild out there. I don't know what you mean.
Over, please. I kind of tug on your shirt. It's okay. And I messaged you. It's okay. We're just gonna have to sneak in the old criminal way.
We'll cut to Nico and Cecil.
Okay. Plan A didn't work. Plan B. Maybe we should just find your mother directly and get her to meet us as opposed to trying to go meet her. I could do what I did that one time with the animal messenger. Have a.
Worth
you're
a
muted.
shot.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. She's not a professor anymore. It's been 10 years. No, she's
Well,
got to be alive. She's
luckily-
got to be alive. She's definitely alive in that city somewhere.
I think she is definitely alive as well.
No,
now
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
a
it would be
horrible
a
time to
bad
break it to you,
idea.
but I do know your mom too, so like I know how to do this.
You know my mom. How long have you known her?
I was her TA for a little bit. Anyways, I think here's a good plan. I'm gonna have you write the letter, and then we'll use Animal Messenger to have it delivered to her. She named me under a different name. It just won't go well if I sign it Cecil, so we'll sign it Nico with your handwriting. She should know it and recognize it. And let's look at the actual spell. It can cover 50 miles in 24 hours.
You're trying to just get it into the city, though, right?
To wherever she is, because it's going to target to wherever she is.
Oh, you can just target that. Yeah, for sure. Cool.
Yeah.
You call down a like a little cute little bird that sort of flaps down, sort of like looking expectantly at you.
I give it just some berries that I've probably collected on the way.
Can we do this somewhere else? I'm scared that
That's
if
why
if it's gonna start flying into the city, I think the guard's gonna shoot it down.
Yeah, you can sort of make your way
Does it
back.
have to be a flying animal?
No, it can be a little squirrel as well if you want.
I'm just thinking something that could navigate the water too. So maybe like I guess a duck is a flying animal, but something that would not be shot out of the air.
You can make a beaver.
Do we think a beaver is inconspicuous, guys?
Oh,
I
while
think
you're
we should
at
do
it,
duck.
A duck.
alright, is there any way either of you would be able to give Tovar like a visual, like enough to pretty much allow him to target Maria as a as something for like a messaging or some kind of spell like that?
Sorry,
I
man.
mean,
I don't
I
keep a
have-
picture of my mom in my pocket.
Well, just describe her. Well, we will just describe her because that's how the spell
Well-
works. For mine, at least.
Yeah.
Describe her appearance.
Also, oh shit, never mind.
Nico, with his low wisdom, is not very creative. She looks like
Well, I know what she looks like
me,
too,
but with two
theoretically.
arms, and she's a girl.
Why
So,
she has
like-
two
Nico,
arms?
you fucking suck at this.
Know what, Nico?
I'm
For
gonna
you, I'll
describe her
try and make
instead.
that work.
Well, I'll
Cecil,
describe
can
her
you?
instead in whatever words. I don't know what she actually looks like. but
Yeah, well, you can
Cecil
describe what she
describe her.
looked like. Cecil, do
Yeah,
your spell
that's true.
first, and then we'll go to Tovars. So you call
Yes.
an animal, you call a duck.
A duck.
Cool.
So we can go in water and in the sky.
You call a little duck over. It's a little duckling, almost like just learning to fly.
Oh,
you
God,
see it.
stop,
It,
You
stop.
have
it
a
comes
name?
down from
Ross?
its
Ross?
mother's
Name for
little
duck?
nest. It's
Cecil,
like
what do you
Hold
name
on,
it?
super cute.
Hold.
Yeah,
Please
what's the
hold.
duck's name?
Please hold.
I'm not naming the duck.
Okay.
Good name,
Whackers.
or I will name
I'm
it.
not
We'll name
naming
it
it.
Rupert. You know, brother of Rupert.
Name. do
Hello,
not
brother
look
of
up.
Rupert.
It
It's so
actually
cute.
Whackers.
it actually looks at you and like with its eyes you can tell that its name is Princeton.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Look at his eyes.
you give the so you give it a physical thing, and you can also whisper a message to them as well. So I
I'm
assume you
giving it a
just sort
physical thing. I'm giving it a physical note from Nico. So Nico's writing whatever message we want.
okay. It puts on a determined looking face, immediately like looks towards the city, flies up, and starts
Oh
flying
God.
over the city.
God.
Um,
Is there a
I'm
wait? Is there a
hoping to
word?
swim.
Is there a word limit? Was that like because that was what
25
happened?
words. 25 words.
Yeah, what if he goes through the water?
Yeah, so I'm trying to like. I was hoping he'd go like stealth through the water or something.
Yeah,
and
you
not
can-
fly.
So it gets in the water then, and it starts like going under the point. The
God.
minute it hits the wall,
Oh,
you
no.
see a like metallic, what look like spider legs come down from underneath.
Oh my god.
And like a huge like blaring noise. Suddenly, a load of people are looking that way. Two
Right.
massive fireballs get fired out, and
Oh my
Princeton
God.
gets eviscerated
Oh,
trying to get close.
okay.
But
That
you
would
do
be
see,
weird.
Why
you
did
do
they-
see it was going the direction of the city. But you do look up at the nest, and you see a really sad duck mum.
Oh,
God.
Cecil.
And
Did
two
you
little
just kill that duck?
two little duckling siblings as well that are there crying.
No.
I
What,
feel.
did you
the
did you
worst
at least
kind of
name it?
deja
Like,
vu.
can we give it
No,
proper
I didn't.
funeral?
Oh my god.
Good job,
There's
Cecil.
no
Now we
body to
know.
bury.
Now we know we can't swim under
Oh,
the city, which is one of my
God.
plans. So that's out of the way.
This is
True.
this is
Listen.
fucking Ulrich 2.0. Oh my god.
Listen,
Oh shit.
everyone,
Yeah.
let's move a little bit away from here. And talk. in
Ugh.
Well,
private.
if you're gonna do that, I really do quickly want to go to Tova because he said he was gonna cast the spell as well,
Yeah.
and I just want to.
Oh no. Oh well. You don't have to worry about doing it now because that's his dream.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, sweet. Never mind then. Yeah, carry on.
Once we're like like ear like distance away, good distance.
Yeah, you get
know,
away
we,
to
like-
this sort of like the like, abandoned farms, sort of tents and stuff.
We're just gonna get our way in by force. It's gonna be fine. We'll figure it out.
I don't
Really
think
What
that's
don't.
gonna
happens to
go
get
well.
through the wall?
We'll figure it out.
Meryl-
I
Meryl,
figured that the best way to do this is to take care of those bandits, and maybe then they'll let us in.
You're
Well,
not wrong.
who? I don't quite know what kind of standing your mother holds now, but who knows?
said
A
we
voice
should
on
go-
the inside would probably help.
To a town, maybe speak with
The
some people,
sunken
get some
city.
information, and then maybe they'd let us in. They seemed to really like my joke.
One of them did.
They
Can I see?
I mean, it is
like-
already nighttime, right?
it's starting like it's evening now. Just to let you know, they said to go check out the sunken city. When you came in, you did see you see there's this what looks like a man-made like canal leading through and leading off, like the ocean is a little further away. But you see further to the south that you sort of passed what did look like a derelict part of the city that was underwater. Like the city wasn't under,
Underwater.
it'd been like
Oh.
flooded, and it looked like there was like things that had fallen over. It looked like a tidal wave had hit or something like that, but there was like a kind of swampy area for sure.
Real
Alright.
quick though, can I like? The duck just got blasted from a fireball from like
Yeah.
people or from an object.
2 fireballs from what looked like mechanical arms that came down from the walls. From that vision, when you looked at that, you thought these walls were brick. It looks like they're made of some other material.
This isn't your
Cool.
average
See, I could,
city.
dis-
Yeah.
I could dispel
You-
magic some of them, but like the thing is that I don't know how many we'd have to
So
dispel.
sneaking through might not actually be an option.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
Do you guys want a
No.
good joke to boost morale? And
Yes.
okay, are can openers a thing in this Earth plane?
Yeah, why not?
Surely.
Yeah. Okay. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
Can't opener.
Fuck. Cecil, you're not supposed to say the.
Okay.
I'm supposed to
think
say
you
it's how
forget- I think
jokes.
you
Okay,
forget
the,
that I
um,
am also a performer of sorts and a con man in my charisma.
You did
is
ask the question, to be
outstanding.
fair.
Yeah.
You did ask the question.
Okay, Ross,
Give me
real
another one.
quick.
Hit me with another one.
Was it? Yeah.
Alright, you want another one?
Tovar, go for it.
Okay, so they said that for like the time being they'd let us like stay at like a camp. Is this area right here what they're talking about?
There is a camp here. There is like some houses and stuff. It actually looks like a lot of these places have been abandoned. Like it looks like they are more lived in, but have recently been abandoned. And from what they said, it seems like most people in the surrounding area have retreated inside the city.
Probably so more for like temporary living. Okay.
Yes. So, but you could set up a camp. Like you have camp stuff, right? Like you could just stay here if you wanted to, for sure.
I got.
Hit me
Sorry.
with it. Hit me with it.
All right. You ready? What's the
Yes.
difference between a rabbit and a plum?
This one I actually don't know.
They're both purple except for the rabbit.
I'm gonna go jump in the water now.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm not
if I
gonna
can give
lie, that took me a
negative
second.
inspiration, I could.
Alright.
They're all bad. I don't know what to tell you.
So yeah. So what's the plan?
My only thing is that how do we actually prove that we've, gotten information aside from just saying information? I just don't necessarily trust that they'll be forthcoming about letting us in. I feel like they're just trying to make us do their dirty work.
Oh no,
Yeah.
don't worry. Strixhaven, they may be prudish, but they always stick to their word. That's their reputation's on the line after all. That's the
true.
one they have
Okay.
going for them at least.
Okay, I'm going to try something. It's a bit new. Just give me tonight. Right? He's just
Start
gonna start
working on
heading
our
towards one
plan
of
to
the,
break in.
tents.
Are we breaking in, or are we trying to retrieve the object? 'Cause I think
Hell
we should
no.
decide now.
No breaking in.
I don't think breaking in's gonna work this
I view that breaking
That's
in.
con men.
That's coming
Isn't
from
this-
yeah. Listen, that's why I'm saying it's not gonna work because Conman Duo here is saying that there really is not a good way in aside from reputation, perhaps.
Yeah,
we need some
Con man
reputation.
Mabel here says that we should break in.
I will.
I mean,
also
maybe
say,
if we camped out for
Oh.
enough weeks to figure out the orb.
You'll also like they said that they had just had a break-in, like that was the thing. And so you can imagine that they are probably on higher alert than normal. But that also being said, they said they had a break-in. So someone broke in somehow.
Draft up some rough plans. We don't have to go through with them, but
You know what?
Just so we
Yes,
have
How about
them.
you? Let's draft up some rough plans. Tovar can do his thing tonight. We can see how it works out in the morning, and we can start from there.
So you're
We
gonna go
have
to
like
sleep?
4 weeks before we have to go.
Still a
do
little
the
bit
bandit
early, isn't
plan.
it?
It's the evening. Like you could camp and like rest and sort of do some things, or you could do some exploring if you wanted to. Like, yeah,
I have a stupid
it's like
question.
it's probably like 6 p.m.
How far away is
Do-
the Sunken City?
Maybe
Sorry.
maybe like
No, you're
45
fine.
minutes. Like it's not that far. Like it's part of the same city. It looks like it would be part of Strix itself. just a part of there. So you could easily get there just by walking there. Cecil,
I have a super stupid question.
Go
But
for it.
did we not have any ID of being like in Strix whenever we were in Strix? Did we not have like
No.
any ID, like student IDs?
No.
No.
Certifications
long
of going to
expired.
college.
I'm gonna say no to that. Like, that wouldn't be something you carry
Well,
around
here's the
pretty
thing.
I
regularly.
threw mine away. Yeah.
And
Here's
the
the
world
thing.
ended. So like,
I'm just saying though, Cecil knows how to forge things. He did forge his own degree from the academy. Theoretically.
the main thing with that is that I don't think it would matter because like the you know what, you could give that a go. You would
Oh,
roll, you'd have to roll for it for sure. But like, they did say the university's no longer active, so you can gauge that like maybe it would give you some goodwill in there, but to get into a 10-year-old thing that's closed because the world ended is... I'm not going to say it's impossible because, I'll let you roll for whatever. But it could be risky, especially if you're forging it.
No. You know what? It's okay. I'd rather go to the Sunken City.
I guess we don't have. We could go to the Sunken City and then camp.
Because there's no one. Is there
I mean,
anyone
that's like
around
a
here?
bandit city, though, right? I'd rather try doing.
I'd assume it's a
stuff here where
sunken
safer.
city. Literally.
You can start making your... Like, it's not quite late enough to fully go to sleep. You can start making your way and, like, scout out that area beforehand if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And if it's only 45 minutes away, I feel like conceivably we could go there and come back if we really needed to.
Oh, comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might as well just go take a little peeksy peek.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Unless we
You
wanna-
know?
Sweet. So you you start walking and make your way, further to points that start looking more and more derelict until you make your way to the much more derelict area.
Oh god. Hey
Coming
guys, I think I know where we can find the vampire.
coming through the to like the entrance of these gates. I'm gonna say you're like right here at this point. Okay, so if you you can all give me perception checks now to just, and I'll tell you what you see, and then if you want to get closer, Nico, your eyes are closed. But if you want to get closer, you're gonna have to roll stealth, unless you just want to go and walk straight up, which you can also do.
I can roll stealth. Oh shit!
You perceiving those things.
Okay,
It's
so
because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so perception.
Don't sell yourself short like that.
Perception wise, we're looking at a couple of 20s, 20, 16, and 18. Joint wise, you get a pretty comfortable lay of the land. What you see is what looks like a small town that has been hit by some sort of traumatic event, maybe a tidal wave or
Classic.
something like that. You, looking over, see a few things. You see a ton of raggedy type people. Look like a hodgepodge of bandits, maybe not just bandits, but just more like salacious folk, right? Like they're all a little dirtier, they're all laughing, they're all like, wee, that sort of thing. You see two very large creatures. Right far down south, you see a bright green glow from some sort of spectral figure. It's a little too far away, so you can't quite see what that is. But right up,
Are you talking about this thing?
really far down south. Yeah, can you see that?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a maybe 40-foot high. It's kind of
Oh,
misty and quite far.
lovely.
So you're looking, you see just like a humanoid type shape glowing green. Over here is
Humanoid.
what you do see, which is pacing back and forth, one of those automatons that you saw at the Door of Strix, but that looks different. Has a purplish hue, sort of metallic thorns inside it, are walking with two drakes just back and forth, look like they're patrolling the area. And then Cecil, with that 20, you also notice here is a tavern that looks a little livelier than normal. And there looks like more of a well-equipped group of people. While everyone here kind of looks like poor underclass, these look a little bit more armored, and they look like they're having fun. They're drinking, they're laughing, you know, they're joking.
That automaton might be the one the bandits stole.
What else did they steal in the automaton, and what else?
And
It's like
Magic.
some magic is what you were told.
Good thing I have the dispel magic spell, guys. I have a
So-
stupid question.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
can
just a really fun, silly thing.
go for it.
Oh god.
Listen. Cecil's thinking about vampires. He really is. I'm just saying, locate creature is 1,000 feet. I kind of want to see if there's a vampire, guys.
It's very kind
This
of you to worry
feels-
about my mission, Cecil.
I would like to look for a vampire. I'm just saying, this seems like the right place for one to be.
1,000 feet. Okay.
1,000 feet.
Vibes.
Come on.
Let me just gauge.
Disappoint me.
This
Okay.
whole place would be in range.
It
Yeah.
is, yes, it is this entire place.
What are you looking for? Let me
Oh, the vampire!
give me a second. Give me a second.
What if the bandit is the
Describe
bandit lord is a
or
vampire?
name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction. As long as
We saw the stick figure drawing.
okay.
I'm just
You
saying,
wait.
You let me do it before.
It has to be a specific creature, doesn't it?
It is a name. Describe or name a creature. You can describe it. You take
Of a
out
specific
the
kind.
crudely drawn picture of a
Oh, no.
a stick figure with fucking things, and you do get a ping within
Oh my
1,000 feet of you.
Oh my god, there's
Where?
a bigger vampire somewhere.
As long as you, if the creature you described is in a different form, it doesn't locate. I take that back. You get what feels like a sense of what you're looking at, but it looks like that stream of running water that goes all the way around is somehow blocking your spell.
We must get you inside.
Guys,
But you do get a
Guys,
ping
I
of something
have
that
news.
feels very Stickman pointy vibes.
guys, I have news.
The bandit lord
I think there's a fucking vampire in there.
is the vampire. Yeah.
I think there's a fucking vampire in there. Also, there's a party happening in that tavern. Figured I should point that out to you guys. But there's a vampire.
How
for
sure
sure.
are you of this vampire?
Pretty fucking sure. But this fucking lake is weird. It's blocking my spell. Can I look at the lake and be like, what the fuck is blocking my spell? You know?
It's running water. Locate creature. The spell cannot locate a creature
Oh,
if
really?
running water at least 10 feet wide blocks the path. So you get a vibe that what you're
God
looking for
damn.
is there, but
So we have to get. Oh shit.
We have to
get
cross-
him. Oh,
alright.
no.
Well,
I don't think we
That's
should
such
do
a
that
specific
tonight. We
like
should
thing
do
about
that
this spell. What the
tonight.
hell?
I know. So specific that I did not
Guys.
read it.
I've got this.
Oh god.
Tower starts walking ahead.
yeah. Are you
No,
gonna?
please.
Does anyone want to go closer and sneak, or do people just want to walk through?
Shouldn't
I
we
would
maybe
rather-
wait till the
There's-
morning?
this
a little
this
bit. I thought
this
you were
thing
gonna
here.
sneak out.
this thing here is like a little gatehouse that looks unmanned that leads then into the main city area. There's also, if you want to be sneaky about it, potentially like there's this river, right, which exists that you could potentially try and swim through.
Okay, but like, let's think about this, right? We should probably sleep at some point, and I feel like we're not gonna sleep if we do this. And also, vampire no likey sun, so
I love it.
maybe.
Camp out at the
Are we gonna
outskirts, or-
find the vampire during the day though? That's what I'm worried about.
Figure said no sun.
Well, the vampire has to go somewhere, like right? Like they don't vanish.
Logic.
I
Ransom
think.
is speaking logic at the moment. We should wait.
Wait, vampires
So-
totally do vanish. They can turn into mist.
Oh shit.
I mean, I think that resting is pretty important because I would like to be in tip-top shape if we're going to be going into this camp.
I
I
mean,
haven't used a lot of
we
spells.
long
but,
rested like
you
3
know.
days in a row.
Yeah, you're fully rested, although anyone that's cast spells today
Exactly. I
is
have
out of
casted
those spell
spells.
shops.
Yeah.
Spell
And I
slots.
still think Tovar should send his spell
Yeah.
message thing.
See what happens.
So I think
Yeah,
think
before we get all
rest
wrapped up in this.
rest good.
So you've
Because
scoped out-
vampire no likey sun.
You can go closer. Like, does anyone want to stake out any further and like sneak in, or are you done and you want to sort of make your way back?
Oh,
I feel like the collective opinion is that let's
if
camp out on the
Ransom
outskirts.
I mean,
like
Ransom's stealthy.
wants to, yeah, if Ransom wants to go stealth, I could go back him up as support. But if Ransom,
Or
and
you could cast
I
Bardic.
mean,
Do you guys want?
yeah,
Do you guys want a
I-
distraction? I could swim across the river and distract
no,
them.
no, we're not doing that.
No, we don't want people to know that we are
Definitely
here
not
at
doing that
all.
one. Let
Um,
me contemplate for a
yeah,
sec.
up to you, Ransom.
I can enhance ability you if you want to do a stakeout tonight. Just that is another spell, so please don't die.
I mean,
Yes, this is
he
purely
does
this
have
purely be stealth mission. No fighting.
+9 and advantage, so like.
But you,
And
oh,
a
yeah,
D8.
that wouldn't be able to help.
You get bardic.
You know, Ransom. Oh, can
How
Ransom
much
swim?
wildlife is around? Like, just in
Nothing.
general.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So if they heard
that's
something
what I-
rustling, then I'd be fucked. Is what you're
I
saying?
was gonna
There is
say,
a
I also
raucous,
am
like-
wild shape then.
They're like partying here though. Like they're pretty drunk.
Okay.
People are wandering around. Like no one is
How-
looking. There is no like active. Everyone wandering around is pretty relaxed. Really, the only guard that you see that genuinely looks like a guard is this like automaton and stuff that are sort of like going back and forth. Bar that, this looks like a regular evening in a dingy area of town.
How fast is this?
I can
river
also make
going?
myself invisible, technically.
The river is moving at a normal pace. You think that you could probably swim against it without having to do a check, but swimming upstream would be difficult terrain. But swimming across, it's literally like 10 feet across, wouldn't be too hard. It wouldn't like pull
So
you away.
I have a
If
spell
I-
called. I just wanted to. I think it'll be if you're gonna make a decision. I have something that might
Yeah, go
not
for it.
sway you, but I have a spell called Mislead. Become invisible at the same time an illusory double appears where you are standing. So if I go with you invisible and we get in trouble, I can come back to my double and alert the rest of the party.
Mm.
I also
How
have
long's that
Pass
last
Without a
for?
Trace.
Up to an hour. Holy shit. Okay.
Why don't we just go
I
to the?
also-
There's a party going on. Why don't we just go hang out with them and see if we can find some information? Social stealth, you know.
I don't think
I
that's gonna.
don't
You
know.
literally look like a star guard, Miko.
I'll take off my armor. All right.
Then you'll be unarmored.
You'll be
You
a
look
very
around and you
naked
don't
man.
see people in that much armor, excluding this weird sort of gang at the bar, like outside laughing. They seem to be the only ones that look like they're geared out in anything.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace on you as well, Ransom, if you wanted to have that.
I
extra move.
think.
Pass Without
The
Trace
mo-
works
I
on
think-
everybody, so everyone would get a +10 to stealth at that point.
Oh.
It's like
I
six
don't. I
people.
really don't think sneaking as a group is a good idea.
I don't
No,
think
but
is
it would
either,
give
but,
everyone
you know.
that if Ransom wanted to
Mm.
like call them back.
Okay, maybe Ransom will go take a little peek.
By yourself, or
just
do you
pass
want
without it?
support?
With with
Oh, shit.
Mabel.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh, I would have to go with you if I did pass without a trace. Okay, that would really
Oh.
work.
Do you? Isn't it?
Yeah, because the range is myself. It's centered on myself, and it's a radius.
But is that only when you cast it though?
Yeah, it doesn't say. Silence radiates from you for the duration. Each creature.
You choose within 30
Oh,
feet
you're
of
right.
them,
It would be within
including
30 feet.
you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
What?
I don't know.
You don't
Ransom
need like the
needs
plus 10
it.
is yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can Ransom like come over here? Like, would he see better if he were just over here?
Yeah. I'd say like right now where you are, you would need to roll me a stealth check to get anywhere closer, and then I'd let you pick
Okay.
where you want to go.
I'm gonna give you Bardic,
Yeah. Anyone that
Okay.
wants to boost Ransom here, go for it.
and if we're gonna start stealthing, I'm gonna cast Mislead on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to
Okay.
Ransom, tell me how rad the party is.
You can see from here that the party looks pretty rad. Like there is a lot of.
Come on, man.
God damn it!
Can we vibe check? Can we vibe check how?
Wait,
friendly
let me
they
let me
are?
figure out how my cloak works really quick.
What is it?
Because
Cloak
that
of
has
Elven
an
Kind,
impact.
isn't it? They have
Yeah.
disadvantage on perception against you.
Okay, but I don't, and I have but okay, wait, but I don't have advantage on this roll because I'm not trying to hide. I'm trying to sneak, right?
No, I'd give you
So it's
advantage
just
on
a-
that as well because
Okay.
cloak. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You're
So
Bardic.
that's a 19.
Oh, plus the D8.
Roll
Mhm.
a d8
Is what /R?
slash R1 space
Like the
1d8.
dice thing. I want to go to that party too, but like, I don't want
25.
to die.
They seem friendly.
Give me a second and let me make some rolls.
Oh
God. I'm already regretting this.
I just wanted to camp out on the outskirts, but y'all just had to look ahead.
Oh, do I have to roll anything if I'm going with Ransom, or is Ransom just?
You're
Scouting
invisible.
out
You can
Oh,
just do
okay,
whatever you want.
cool. Cool. Then I'm with them,
Okay.
and my illusory double is with the other group, just kind of standing
Just hanging
there. They're blind and deafened, so they can't speak or hear you guys, but they're there.
Okay, no one rolled higher than that. Let me just
My
check.
God.
Because the only people looking are the drakes and that like big machine, right? The people at the party, they're not looking. But let me just check the last ones because some of those are kind of sneaky and they might have high passive perception. I don't think they have a 25 passive perception, but we'll see. No, you're good. Where do you want to go?
I'm not gonna fuck with the automaton. That's a bad idea. I mostly just want to see what's happening over here. So maybe like coming around the bend of the river, not necessarily crossing it, just to kind of get like a better view.
So you go here. You hear merriment, playings of music, laughing, joking. Being on this side of the river, there is like a wheel going around, and so it's a little loud. You're hearing people laughing. They're like, yeah, and then they, I can't believe he. But you do catch some things. Notably, you hear one of them say, "Old Black Eyes," and you hear, "Weird we can't get to the fort."
There's no clear view of them, so I can't see them?
You can see like the tips of their heads. If you wanted to go across the water or something, like you could get a little closer if you wanted to swim across and be like right close to them.
I'll
But
message Ransom and be like, if I can see them, I could potentially use one of them as a disguise. But that's up to you.
I'm tempted to cross the water. How loud? Oh, the
The-
water wheel is really
the water
loud,
wheel's
right?
loud. Like you, with that stealth check, I wouldn't even ask you to roll another one. You could just swim across.
Okay, then let's both swim across then.
Okay.
Cool. So you both hop in the water.
So nervous.
No, don't go that far, Meryl, because neither of you rolled perception checks. so-
Shit. Well, my passive perception is
Fuck.
16. I don't know if that counts for anything.
My passive. Oh no, that's my wisdom. Never mind. Why is my passive wisdom so high?
My
You
passive
both,
wisdom is also high.
you both jump in the water,
Shit.
and immediately sense something wrong. This looks like it should be a deep-ish river. Your feet touch the ground. As they touch whatever it is, you feel your legs, all of your legs, suddenly get grabbed as these
God.
water creatures with long, like, dying
I have so much
faces
regret.
clasp up, grab your legs, begin to pull you under, and that is where we're going to end our session for the day.
Before we end, can I say that quickly, you see the illusory double light up, just like start to animate and goes, "We're in shit. We're in the river. Come help."
You can talk
Can I?
through the
I don't think
illusionary
so.
double.
Can I? I need to look at this.
You can see
Yeah, I
those
can speak
them at all?
ideas.
Yeah, can make it speak. I can speak
Oh,
and behave in whatever way you
shit.
choose.
You all see this double say that. I will start now. I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Ah, shit.
I'm so
I
sorry.
I
just
knew I
wanted
would
to
been
camp out at-
planning to
at
ask
the
about the
outskirts.
water.
We just have to go to Sunken City.
And with that,
Our
we'll end our
characters
session.
are. Oh, nat 20 for initiative.
I just wanted a party, man.
Cool. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll play again next time. Hopefully you don't
Awesome.
drown.